What's up, everybody? New setup, new place of origin. That's not how it works. My name is Bryce Coon. We welcome you into the crowded booth. It is the NFL Draft Live show. I appreciate you. The background is not close to being done. We're gonna set up the studio. Ralph Leary's in here. Will's gonna be here in a little bit. Can't wait for you to hop in with us, talk with us as well as 2+ hour NFL Draft Live show. The good news for you Falcons fans, they can't disappoint us tonight. So maybe they can. Lots to talk about on tonight's live draft watch party here on the crowded booth.
Pile in here and make yourself feel at home. The crowded booth is coming on. The crowded booth with Bryce Coon.
All right, we welcome you in. It is myself, Bryce Coon. Will Manasby join us a little bit. Ralph Leary is in the background as, we get ready for what is going to be a fun evening, Ralph. We have had, this is our third introduction to the NFL Draft Live show. 2 years ago, we kind of led this thing off with, who did the Falcons take 2 years ago? We know. Michael Penix, a electric
one of the most
show.
Iconic parts of our show, honestly. I think going back in the moments we've had and
TCB history.
Yeah. I mean, there's obviously some of the stuff that in Tech Upset Miami and some of the shows you've had in the past with certain people. I think when you and I did that show with Frank that one night, it's one of the best ones for me. But that night, me declaring my first year not being a Falcons fan and them taking Penix first round after signing Kirk Cousins for a massive deal. Just the last 2 years of the Falcons has been honestly, just a joke. And I hate to be the bearer of that. It really has been. The last 2 years has been just disappointing. And I know you kind of been out of it because you were down there in Louisiana and you hadn't been able to watch as much. Now you're back home. You'll be locked in every Sunday, I'm sure, and a little more bought into the NFL this year. I feel like
no. I mean, I'll watch the NFL, but I won't be. I won't be. It'll be interesting to see kind of what happens. Will has said he elected to wear his Falcons gear tonight because they indeed cannot hurt him. Will, we're just kind of talking about obviously the first time that we ever did a draft live show was the night they drafted Michael Penix, and it was
no. First time we ever did a live draft show was the NBA draft. Never forget.
Wow. Never forget. What year
you
was
even
that?
Left in the middle of it.
I think I left to go get Chick-fil-A in the middle of it. Yeah, that is true.
Facebook Live days.
Yes.
Facebook Live days, the home studio of Will Mannis. That was indeed great until he got broken into. So no, what a time. What a time. But we were just talking about this, Will. It's an evening that I think is fun. It's more laid back. We're going to have a lot of fun talking. Roger Goodell speaking right now. We're just going to talk about it. The Mike Vrabel situation. Like, it has to be discussed.
I did text you about an hour ago about this and just kind of going to a deep dive of everything. And people are tweeting out pictures and videos of him from 2024. And someone tweeted at Diana saying, "Are you hooking up with Mike Vrabel in 2020?" Like, someone tweeted at her. I'm like, someone knew something back then, and now there's people saying that she named her child after him, and it's getting very, very disgusting.
Yeah, it's bizarre.
What did Mike Vrabel say? I've missed that.
Has he come out and spoken yet?
Yeah, he spoke. I don't think it wasn't live, obviously, for DraftCast, but it was like Patriots did a recording of it. I think he was just saying, I'm getting help. We'll decline to talk about anything about the situation. Blah 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 blah. Roger Goodell said he did not violate anything due to
league policy or whatever.
Yeah, I mean that's all you're gonna get. This is professional sports. That's the best you're gonna get out of these people.
For the Georgia Tech fans, Alberto Mendoza is not repping the Jackets. He is in fact in what looks to be a Navy suit, blue button down. If you were curious, no. To that point,
talking about it with someone earlier. The most that I might expect to happen is Vrabel steps away for just a year, gets a special assistant tag with the Patriots. They have an interim coach, and then he'll be right back in as head coach next year. It's also just very interesting and just kind of fitting that this all comes out when he's the Patriots coach.
Is it would he do that though after coming off the Super Bowl game? I mean, like,
if there's enough pressure, yeah. I mean,
are the Patriots going to pressure him? That league.
I don't think it's the Patriots. I think it's outside.
The court of public opinion, yeah.
I mean,
let's get this out of the way. No one on this 3-person panel is advocating for the actions of Mike Vrabel.
You know why? Because not one of us care.
No, it's
you're a grown man. Do what you want to do, bud.
Well, it's not. I'm not advocating for the behavior. This is different though than domestic abuse or something along the lines like what the Falcons are dealing with obviously James Pierce. It's one of those things where it's totally different in terms of league policy. I'm just strictly factual. I don't know, and I'm guessing by Goodell's answer today, there's no league policy that sits and dictates personal relationship matters. From what, like, in terms of this, I don't know. Now, is there a conflict of interest? Obviously, with Diana Renacini, like, yeah, that was 100%. totally that. And apparently, she just deleted her ex account, like, within the past 30 minutes. So lots of interesting stuff
today, like in the last 2 hours, I think at most. Because when I saw that tweet earlier, it was like I clicked on the tweet and it said he had commented under it, and I saw it said the account has been deleted. I said, no way, she just deleted her Twitter.
She did, because I cannot find it.
I mean, it's
Max,
very unfortunate.
He's still currently married, I'm pretty sure, Max.
Yeah.
I think so.
It is unfortunate, just in the sense of talking about human beings here, like, and it's just a reminder there's very real consequences to your actions, right? And obviously, like you said, a huge conflict of interest with her, but I mean, I don't know. I'm certainly not an internet troll, so there's nothing in me that wants to tweet at her and say anything to her. But it's unfortunate in that side of it.
It's crazy. Well, we touched on that. The Raiders are on the clock, I guess, in the worst kept news. By anyways, and Gavin, pull this up because this can be obviously throughout the entire night. Credited sponsored by FanDuel here throughout 2026. We can look at those shifting odds because we all know who the overwhelming favorite to go number one is indeed Fernando Mendoza.
Like minus like
4 million. I don't know what it's the worst kept secret in the NFL draft.
Well,
Fernando Mendoza was talking about him today with some decision makers over here in Athens, and obviously it was one of the news things that came out, I guess, in the last 3 or 4 months that Fernando Mendoza had indeed shown interest in transferring to Georgia. Georgia had a certain level of interest, opted to stay with Gunnar Stockton. They decided to keep the visit with Zachariah Branch, which I think made a good decision for them. And Fernando Mendoza made a good decision as well where he went. That being said, the biggest thing talking with people about Fernando Mendoza, he's not like the sexiest pick in terms of what you have, like in terms of the flashiness, that 6'5", 6'6" guy. But I think the one thing you can say about him is the decision making. And it's something we saw throughout the entire season. He makes the right decisions at the right times. When you can do that, and that's your floor in the NFL, I don't know if he's going to be a Hall of Famer, but it feels like a pretty safe pick for a franchise. I almost called him a program, a franchise that has wandered in the wilderness of quarterbacks for a little bit out there in Las Vegas. So we'll ask you first, just look, they got Kirk Cousins to be the veteran mentor, got to challenge him. But Fernando Mendoza feels like a good decision maker to put in a spot with some talent around him. He's got Brock Bowers. He's got some running backs as well. They've brought in receivers as well. So I guess Las Vegas gets their QB1, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very interesting quarterback class, I think is the word. interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Guys that have played a ton of snaps in college.
Here goes our first pick.
Which is, maybe good, maybe bad. Kind of think if you're playing this long in college, you may not be all that good. You may just have hit your ceiling. But as far as just competence, hard work, I mean, all those things that you can't really teach, can't really coach. Mendoza just checks all the boxes, passes with flying colors. And like you said, an organization that has just kind of been a mess. They finally get a quarterback that is not going to lose them games, I think, and it's not going to cause a lot of problems. Personality-wise, he and Kirk Cousins are might be the same person.
Same person a little bit, yeah.
But yeah, like you said, there's certainly talent around him. This was the easy pick for sure. For the Raiders.
You're getting a gamer from one. I mean, I know it's a weird thing that people say, and people in this Discord and our show hates when we use this word.
Yeah.
But I mean, you're talking about a guy who's gonna do everything possible to win the game. And I always talk about that run he had in the championship game against Miami, where he just basically put his body on the line, dove for the end zone, and got it. Like that's the definition of what you just drafted. Like that's the if every quarterback and every player who's had a Heisman moment that and I know Mendoza's had some pretty insane moments in his career, but like that one being like the moment, that's the guy who won the Heisman. That's the guy who should have won the Heisman, and that's and him being the number one pick. It's not shocking. I think everyone knew it was coming. I mean, like you said, it's like the most unkept secret this year. So I mean, like I go back to like 2021, that draft when Joe Burrow went 1. Like that was the most obvious first pick overall.
Yeah, no, it was. To that point, and we'll close on this one. We'll talk really some interesting stuff about the Jets. He's talking to the media right now, but in terms of Fernando Mendoza, you're going to marry him with Clint Kubiak, right? First-year head coach for the Raiders. You bring in new blood, so it's what I like about it is it's a head coach not having to inherit the old situation, right? This is his guy. This is who he wants to go with, and now you get to see what you can do. And like we mentioned, weapons-wise, you've got Brock Bowers, who's been dynamic. You have receivers. You have a offensive identity. Fernando Mendoza was elite in the RPO game last year at Indiana, and so you give him the opportunity to make a decision. He does that. Look, NFL games faster. There's going to be up tempo and the speed of defense. There's going to be the speed of defensive players. The decision making has to be quicker. It'll be interesting to see how quickly he acclimates to that. And at the baseline, you have a functional backup quarterback. I know that we're hurt by that, Will, but we do calling him that. But he's a functional backup in the NFL.
I mean, not hurt at all by Kirk Cousins. I mean, this Joker has the best agent in the history of sports to continue to just get paid massive amounts of money to be a backup quarterback. And, the Falcons are just in a much better I think there's a lot more competence in the decision-making rooms up in the front office. But, you said fresh start for Clint Kubiak. It's a total fresh start. He gets Mendoza. He gets Kirk Cousins. I mean, surely they would not have signed him and paid him all that money if Clint Kubiak didn't want to work with Kirk Cousins. So if Mendoza's not ready, which I think is perfectly possible. I think he was your highest floor guy as far as all the quarterbacks in this draft. But he may not be ready. And you've got Kirk Cousins that's there ready to go that, again, not going to lose you games at the quarterback position.
So the Jets pick is in. And Ralph mentioned this earlier. David Bailey putting on his social platforms, not wanting to go there. Obviously, the news that we knew way back when Dante Moore didn't want to play for the Jets. And so this is going to stay another year. This feels like Arvell Reese.
Yeah,
really, really good linebacker, made a position change this past year at Ohio State. Athletic, has really good length, sideline to sideline speed. Can get after the quarterback as well. And for the Jets, it just has to suck to be the Jets. I know a Jets fan, and he was not excited for tonight because he just knew that this was just the latest draft pick to be cycled through what was going on. But
and you feel
not a lot of faith.
you look at who they drafted a few years ago in Sam Darnold, and you're like, oh, he was terrible with the Jets. And I'm like, well, yeah, you gave him no help. And then he bounces around and becomes a great quarterback in Minnesota last year, and then gets bounced off the team for 9, and then starts the year off with the Seahawks and wins the Super Bowl. And people are just like, I don't understand how that makes sense. I'm like, well, because he's a good quarterback. You just you didn't help him at all. And that was your own fault.
Someone just texted me and said, I'm not listening to it, but they said, well, here we go. We'll get to see the Jets pick.
David Bailey. Wow. That's
all right.
We're very happy to be drafted right now. I can tell you that.
I said this the day. David Bailey falling into the laps of Texas Tech after Stanford had to make their coaching changes was one of the biggest pickups of last offseason. He's really, really good. And look, it gives you an edge rusher, gives you someone to go at the quarterback. The big thing about an edge rusher, guys, is they cost a premium on the open market. So I don't mind this in terms of going to get a guy that you don't have to pay a premium to the market, and you get him on that rookie deal. He can develop, he can grow, and the numbers speak for himself. Dave Bailey, from the measurables to the numbers, could have if the Jets were at number 1 and Mendoza told him he didn't want to go play there, probably they would have been the number 1 player taken in the draft. So I like David Bailey and thought he was a steal this past year for Texas Tech, alongside Romello Height on the other side, who we'll hear his name called probably tomorrow or maybe the day after.
Big win for the ACC.
For Stanford.
The ACC will claim David Bailey as a number 2 pick. So congratulations.
He had to walk a long way, by the way, from that green room.
Yeah,
he did.
That was
last year's. It was like a 2-minute walk at most, and then, or a few years ago, it was when they were in Chicago, I think, and like you left the green room and had one turn there on the stage, I think, and then you're like, what the heck?
So Jeremiah Love had, at the time, it's closed now on FanDuel, the highest odds to go number 4. That's Tennessee. Arizona's on the clock now. I
mean, all these teams that they're talking about for Jeremiah Love, the last position they should be looking at is running back. I know he's the best player in the draft. Yeah. I get it. You just draft players, but come on, Tennessee, the Giants. Like, why would you take him? Why would you take him? And the Jets, I mean, especially a guy tells you he doesn't want to play there. Why would you not trade that pick? You have so many needs.
Yeah,
you have a lot. You'll see a lot of people trade back. I think the first 5. I think the first 10 picks, you start seeing a lot more trade backs. I think after that.
I wonder if teams are going to wait to see where Jeremiah Love goes.
It's either now or it's Tennessee, or if not, I think Dallas might trade up and go get him.
For Jeremiah Love?
If he does not go to Tennessee, I wouldn't put it past Dallas to move up and go get him.
I don't see Dallas trading in the division.
Oh, that'd be the tough part.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say this: I wouldn't see him. I could see New Orleans taking him. New Orleans really needs a receiver to play alongside Chris Olave. Well, let's get our picks in. We got just under 3 minutes left in this with the Cardinals on the clock. I'm going to pick. Gavin told me how to pronounce his name before. I'm going the Miami offensive tackle here. If you're Arizona, you have to protect. You have to protect. It has been a barren wasteland. So I'm going with the Miami offensive tackle, Francis.
Who is playing quarterback for Arizona?
Well, let's see what the quarterback depth chart.
It's not Kyler Murray.
I think what they'll do is they have 2 picks, don't they? I think they'll go and get Ty Simpson later in the draft.
They have 2 first-round picks.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing: they have the world's consummate backup in Jacoby Brissett. So you could get by with Brissett for a year and find yourself at the top of the draft next year. So it's like, do you go get your stalwart left tackle?
Oh, so sorry. I'm looking at a mock draft.
You as well.
I'm looking at a mock draft. Bryce, you might just log off if this happens. What Peter Schrager put in his mock draft, if it happens.
Oh, no.
Do you want to know?
Are the Falcons trading up with
Arizona
Cardinals?
does not have their pick. Sorry.
No. The Cowboys trade up with the Chiefs and draft Mansour Delane at number 9.
I would be fine with that.
9 seed.
I read
Nine?
something about this. I think
Mansour
in that
Delane.
article, Will, I might have read that. He talks about how this would work out better when they drafted the other LSU corner, Morris Claiborne, so many years ago.
Yeah.
But I don't know, Arizona here.
I feel like they're going with an offense tackle from Miami. They need a lot of help. I think this is about to be a full reset for Arizona going into this year, and
I'd take a receiver if I were them. If I didn't have Marvin Harrison Jr. Will Falcons don't have a pick. Wear Auburn stuff, Jonesy says.
All right. be
Keldrick
right back.
Falk should be selected in the top 20 tonight.
25.
Safe to say 25 tonight. Kind of depends. I saw him kind of going up everywhere.
I saw him going to the Chargers today.
I saw that as well. I've been doing like 4 mock drafts a day the past week. Well, we can talk about this while the Cardinals are making their pick and Mel Kiper's screaming about God knows what.
Sanders probably.
Kyle Pitts is not going to be worth the first round pick, but I was looking at some of like the analytics of like where the value would lie. I would trade Kyle Pitts if I am Ian Cunningham. I would trade Kyle Pitts for like a 3rd and a 6th, or a 3rd and a 5th. Like apparently that's where the value lies if you could get that. Now I would live with that because the Falcons need picks. They need some draft capital for sure. And 3rd and a 5th, I wouldn't mind.
They didn't trade their pick next year, did they?
The first round pick next year?
Yeah.
No, the James Pierce trade was
The
first
Rams.
last year, and then not the first, but the first this year.
Gotcha.
So they in 2027, people are saying it's a loaded draft, but we say that every single year. We said this draft quarterback class is loaded, and it turns out to be absolute just cheeks. But here comes Roger Goodell.
It's loaded in names, I guess. And
Yeah.
Chargers I think this is going to be.
I think Kyle Pitts is a luxury that the Falcons, they can afford him, but that I don't think that they
Jeremiah
should really
Love.
hang on to.
Jeremiah Love. Wow.
Well,
Is he going to play quarterback?
He might. Wildcat.
I mean, 3 for a running back is high.
It better work out.
Gavin,
So I'm-
look at this. What's the last running back to go that like?
I
Bijan
think it
went
was
7.
Saquon Barkley.
Saquon went 4.
Yeah, I think he
He
was
was top
top
5.
he was top 5.
Leonard Fournette, I think, went top 6. That's crazy.
Mr. Wildcat Ronnie Brown went number 2 overall in 2005.
Did he
Nick
really?
Saban drafted Ronnie Brown number 2. Yes, and I was shocked that he was drafted before Cadillac.
Saquon went number 2. So James Conner, Tyler Algier, and Jeremiah Love in the same backfield. If I'm Tyler Algier right now, I'm punching the air
Yes.
because that guy deserves a full opportunity. Like he's good enough to be a quality back in the NFL, like on regular carries, and just getting throttled right now. Like they signed him to like a 3-year deal, I think, too. It was like a 3 or 4 year deal, something like that.
Yeah. Well, I think if you're the Cardinals, you feel really good that Jeremiah Love fell to 3 just because of the talent, as good as he is. And they can look and see what the Giants did with Saquon Barkley and say, well, we can at least have an offensive identity.
Well, and we talked about this, right? Like, if you're the Cardinals, is a long-term play. You have the rookie deal is 4 years. You can put the 5th year option on the guy. So essentially, you have 5 years with Jeremiah Love to figure out what you're going to be as an offense. You're going to run the ball this year. You have like Jacoby Brissett is a quality fill-in option. I feel like he's totally fine for you to go and do. Like if you roll with that, you have Paris Johnson, who you selected in the most recent years. You have Marvin Harrison Jr. You've got some options, but to me, Will, this is a play of like you said, you're establishing an offensive identity and you're trying to make this tantalizing for a quarterback that comes out next year. If you can end up with a top 8 pick, I mean, I'm going to go look right now, like QBs in 2027 draft. Like some of those names, you have a Dante Moore, you have a Julian Sand, you have an Arch, a Lenora Sellers. Like you have names.
You have a
to
Byron
where it's
Brown.
like, you have Byron Brown. Look at that. I like it. I like it. No, you got these names that you can try to push and try to get on board. So that to me will be it'll be something interesting to watch. Jeremiah Love's a good football player, though. Really, really good football player. You think he's the best player in the draft? Like
talent,
completely, like
I
just
don't know.
talent.
I might go Arvin Reese. Honestly, I think him getting just
Mm.
passed over right now is crazy. It's not. It's not
Tennessee
crazy. 'cause I
probably
know Tennessee probably take him. If not, they'll get Ruben Bang. That was the first one they always thought they were going to get.
Pick is in. Well, let me ask you this:
it's-
with Tennessee, Will, you hinted at this, and Ralph, I think you and I talked about this too. Like, give Cam Ward some help. Dude was sacked constantly last
Are you
year.
taking Cornell Tate right here? He's the best receiver in the draft. There's no doubt about that. It's him and
I
Jordan
think
Tyson.
I think they got to go offensive line. You go Malagoa from Miami, or you go Fano from Utah, whichever one you
is
like
a
better.
name that's just trending up because he could play everything on the offensive line. And that'd be a huge pickup for them if they can get him. If they go for him, I mean, if they need defense, in offensive line and receiver. They need a lot of things. There.
Shoot, you want to, but I'll say this: you want a defensive just.
Some
Oh,
dogs.
look, their
Pro
defense is
Bowler?
going to be good. Their defense
You
will
want
be
a
good.
Pro
Robert Saleh,
Arvo
Yeah.
Reese,
head coach.
Mm,
He
Yeah,
always
no.
had a good defense with the Jets. They just
Yep.
couldn't. They were the Jets, but yeah, I'm very. This is very interesting.
Jeremiah Love's struggling to sign that football card. That is brutal.
Look how big his hands are.
Can we not show that
Um,
ever again, please?
Yeah, don't show that again. So no, I mean, look, I'm looking at our friends over at FanDuel. They have at number 7, at pick number 7, the odds on favorite is Carnell Tate. At number 8, it goes to Jordan Tyson at plus 210. The next closest right there is Ruben Bain at plus 410. Number 9 right now, Mansour Delane at plus 250. Ruben Bain right behind him, and then Jordan Tyson. Tyson's a guy. I'll tell you this: it would surprise me if New Orleans doesn't take one of Tyson or Carnell Tate if he falls to them, and they're at number 8 or 7. I cannot remember off the top of my head.
I think Tennessee just win the offensive line here.
They're at 8. Don't forget about Sonny Styles, another linebacker. Ohio State had some pretty good
He had a
linebackers.
crazy combine, an absolute
Yeah, he did.
crazy combine. Him and his brother both did.
All right,
His
pick
brother
is
won't be
in.
as high as a pig, but if not, if possible, you got both of them. Be pretty crazy defense.
I need to text Logan. I want to know what would Titans fan be mad about here? I don't know if you can go wrong.
Anything
here.
that's just off cue of the games we just said. I think
All right, don't say it.
just Keldrick Falk.
I think that would make some people mad.
It would.
Make me mad. Then I'd have to watch the Titans.
Carnell Tate.
It's
Okay.
not bad. It's just not a bad pick. That's a great pick in my opinion.
I mean, look, if he's going to run for his life, give him someone to throw to at least. New Orleans is sweating now.
Wide receiver you. That's just all it is. Let's take Jordan Tyson. I mean, Jordan Tyson is a great. The question is, I think we're asking is him coming off the injury. You know, is it? You know, do you want to risk that going into his first year this early on? So, I don't know.
I want to answer this question real quick. Goldfellow says, I'd love to see Rutledge in round 1. Someone else earlier asked if I thought he'd go round 1. Really hard for a guard to go in the first round, just off of positional value. You've got to be, and Keelan Rutledge was one of the darlings. Gavin and I were down at in Mobile at the Senior Bowl, just mean mugging everybody like his head coach, you know, that kind of deal. But he has like the DNA of a yeah, like it's that positional value there is really difficult to go that high. Carnell Tate,
Jeremiah Wright, 9th.
Carnell Tate at 4 just feels high to me. I think he's really good, but
I think they're taking the best receiver on the board for what they can get right now. because I don't know what the rest of their draft looks like.
So is it safe to
But-
say that Tennessee said, "Hey, we've got to have a best player available," and that's just who they had highest on their board?
Well, I guess they're waiting to see like if someone called. You know, will they trade back and get Cornell Tate like at 6 if someone called ahead of them? You know, or whoever was behind them, like the Giants called up and just went and got offensive tackle first. You know, it's one of those things that you just wait.
One thing that's going to be really interesting, and we talk about the back half of the draft, is obviously you get that 5th-year option if you're a first-round pick. Does somebody jump up to 31 or 32 and try to take Ty Simpson to get that extra year of control? That's going to be, is someone desperate enough to go get a quarterback that they're going to try to jump back into the first round?
Does somebody want to get fired that bad?
I think it's going to.
Well, you know what? I hesitate to even question, but then I remember the front office in Flowery Branch that said, "Yeah, we'd like to get. We don't want our jobs anymore."
Have you seen the clip from I guess that draft that year? Arthur Blank talking to I guess the GM at the time,
Terry Fontenot. Yep.
explaining to him
Oh,
why they
God.
took him, and he's like, "He's doing this." I'm like, "What are you saying to him?"
I mean, that was
doing this?
100% Arthur Blank walking in there saying, "Why in the world did I just spend all this money on Kirk Cousins for you to draft a quarterback in the top 10?"
You remember maybe draft day when they trade back the first overall pick and he that owner comes flying in there, mad as all get out.
The most
Yep.
unrealistic sports movie of all time.
One of the best sports movies of all time.
It's fun, but it's like
so
like you're playing Madden on easy mode.
I love it. We were talking about it today at work, and I said, I was like, just give me David Putney,
So the Giants here, this feels like Sonny Styles.
Yeah, they need defense, man. They need defense.
This is
attack.
gonna be
Wanna
a
go embarrassment
hardball
of
pick.
riches.
It's horrible, man. He might.
I love it though. Goldfellas, he's already in the trenches right here. The Falcons find new ways to make insane and dumb
agree.
decisions. Be ready for it. Somehow happen.
Don't
today.
trade
No,
their second
No,
round.
no,
pick
no.
for
Matt
something.
Ryan is making all the decisions now. He knows his legacy. He's got a legacy to protect.
The pick is in. So you've got the Giants, the Browns.
The Browns will take that Todd
Commanders.
Simpson here at 6. So
All right, here's my
would stop.
prediction. Let's roll with this.
6 quarterbacks.
I'm going Sonny Styles to the Giants. The Browns, I don't know because I think they could have taken Tate.
They'll play Tate Fano if that's what they want to go after. They were so-
I'm kind of thinking Caleb Downs could go. The Commanders need some serious defensive help. And they spent some money in the offseason. They beefed up the front. Caleb
Yeah.
Downs to Washington would make some sense.
I like that. If he
I
goes
think
to
Caleb
Cleveland,
Downs is my
his
favorite
career's
player in the
over.
draft. But what is that?
I think if he goes to Cleveland, his career's over.
The Giants need God. They need something. That is definitely true. Sam Lord says in the background. Jordan Tyson, now the favorite at plus 165 to go number 10 overall. And that is to the Giants. Now remember, the Giants have 2 picks. Let's talk about that because the Giants did just trade.
I have a weird one for Giants now.
You know where we're going right here. They traded the sexy man himself to Cincinnati.
Yeah. So Cincinnati.
So I don't know if there's a defensive lineman I'm taking in the top 10.
I think they go
No.
edge. I think they go
Ruben
edge
Bain.
or Arvell Reese, whoever they think is better.
you talking the Giants? I got Mansour Delane going here.
Ooh.
Right here.
I think so. He's the best defense. He's the best corner in the draft.
I think they go defense
LSU
here and
still
the
had
offense at 10.
He was great at LSU. I got watching firsthand twice. It was great.
Unless that they think that they can get their franchise left tackle right here, I think they go defense. If they think that one of these left tackles is going to slip to 10, I think they go defense.
There you go, Will.
I mean,
I will
just
never
commercials.
watch. I will burn these clothes that I have on right now.
Live on stream.
I just saw a tweet that says, I'm taking Ty Simpson over Fernando Mendoza.
Yep, there you go.
Was it Dan Orlovsky?
It was not actually. It was Blaine
He
Crane.
say that this week? I know he's been saying some wildest stuff this week.
Arvell Reese, Sonny Styles, Ruben Bain. One of those three right here.
And now we have to wait to see the pick because ESPN's got to pay the bills.
Yeah, they're not making that money
Just
already.
brutal. Looking at that New York Giants roster, when you go to the defensive side of the football, buddy. So obviously we know they got Brian Burns,
Mm-hmm.
Tremaine Edmonds in the middle, Kayvon Thibodeau. This is going to be interesting.
I mean, who are these people?
Oh,
Taps.
Teams for taps.
Good for them, man. Look at God. Come on, Roger.
the Cleveland Browns tweeted out about Jeremiah Love before tonight. I'm very confused.
Who's the associate? Who's the deputy commissioner? Do we know who that is?
Couldn't tell you.
All right, here we go. Arvell Reese.
Arvell Reese. That's a good. pick.
Wow.
I don't hate that.
That's a great-
That front seven could be nasty.
Yeah.
That front seven could be nasty because you've got Brian Burns coming off one side. You've got, obviously, we talk about Tremaine Edmonds, a veteran in the middle. You have Micah McFadden, Kayvon Thibodeau. Like, I don't know. That's interesting to me to kind of see what they could do.
He just comes in here lying. I told him like 3 times today.
We're back, man. UGA baseball coach said having Make-A-Wish kids. Okay, wow, that's
I think it's best if we don't get into that.
oh, we got to trade. We got to trade. The Chiefs just traded up. Oh, Jesus. They took the
Browns?
Chiefs acquired the 6th pick from the Browns for number 974 and 148. The Chiefs are trying to get a receiver right here, I bet. Or they're about to go get Ruben Bain or something crazy.
Yeah,
But to go up 3 spots?
Styles. Are they going linebacker?
Wow.
If they go receiver, are they going up 3 spots for Jordan Tyson, or are they going to go in and get Mekhi Lemon? Or yeah, that's what I get.
I think they should go defense here because Mahomes, he's going to miss the first couple of weeks, right?
Yeah, there you go. Jonesy has it right there. Malik Rutherford.
Mahomes probably is going to miss the first few weeks. So
I thought they said he's going to be ready for week 1.
What did I tell y'all it was?
so
974.
And like
And
136 or 148, something like that.
Okay, per the NFL
they
trade
should go
value
defense
chart,
here.
this is a good deal for Cleveland. Per that chart. So the Chiefs pick at 9 is valued at 1,350. Cleveland's is at 1,600. So essentially you need to make up that 250 points. They do that with just pick 74 at 220. So you're getting some surplus value on the back end. Now, look, that's numbers that are put in there, but
I think
don't
it's
know.
very hard to lose a trade if you're trading down.
oh yeah, I mean,
Do they go Mansford Delane here?
Ralph, I've
They
watched
got-
the
they
guy all
lost-
year, and I think you like Mansour Delane more than me. I think he's good.
He's the best corner in the draft. Yes, Sam. I saw your head move. Yes. He's better than your buddy at Tennessee down there.
I don't know, man.
He's better than McCoy. Or McCoy.
Nah, Colton Hood.
Not Colton Hood. Not Colton Hood.
Colton Hood's the best
We're
corner.
not
in the
talking
draft.
about Colton Hood here. That's
Okay, here's the thing: if the Chiefs take Jordan Tyson right now, the conversation becomes where do the Saints go?
home. Just
And I don't frankly care.
leave. You're not a Saints fan anymore.
They got a quarterback though, dude. So who cares? Tyler
Hey.
Shuck might be for real.
Yeah, the Chiefs are gonna go get Cowden.
Yeah.
The third youngest top 5 pick since 2000, 20 years and 236 days.
Who's the youngest top 5 pick in all time? Then?
I think this is certainly a reaction to Arville Reese. So I think that they're going to go defense. Probably linebacker. Probably
Let's
what's his
see.
name? Sonny Styles.
You know who's sitting pretty, I think? Washington.
Oh yeah.
Because
Washington.
whatever happens here, you can beef up the defense with a combination of Caleb Downs, Mansour Delane, Reuben Bain.
What if the Chiefs go Caleb Downs right here? I mean, embarrassment.
I'll hate it because I like watching Caleb Downs play football.
Embarrassment
You
of
hate to watch him play for the Chiefs. Because you know he's gonna be good.
So a 9th, a 3rd, and a 5th. Going back to that trade value chart. Oh,
All
that's
picks this
interesting
year. No future picks. All this year's picks.
So it's a 1,600 value from Cleveland. It's 1,350 at the 9th for Kansas City, plus 220. And then that last pick, what was it was like the 100th and
Yeah, it was 5th round.
5th round pick.
All right, here we go.
I stand corrected. This is technically pretty even value. Here we go.
It's just on those curveball in the Mansour Delane.
Mansour Delane. Wow.
That's
I don't know if you had to trade up to get that unless you have. No, here's the thing. We're just speaking
Unless they
totally
thought-
candidly
unless they
here.
thought someone else was going to get them. Unless they thought,
Unless they thought
Cleveland
Washington was going to take him.
So Washington takes Caleb Downs, who you think?
talking about the Saints. As a Falcons fan, I'd hate it, but I think the Saints are sitting there just hoping everything that the Commanders don't take Caleb Downs.
I think the receiver so bad.
The pick is already in immediately.
They Caleb Downs, dude. They got it locked.
That feels like where the Commanders go, right? Like the Commanders.
I agree. I mean, it's the best fit for them right now. I think it's going to be. That's a good guy to get. That's a hard hitting safety for a guy who's not that big.
Speaking on Delane, this is a guy who really impressed a lot of people at the pro day, ran a lot faster. But I'll say this, he's one of the stickiest corners that I watched like in a while. He plays a really good brand of football. Remember that first game against Clemson, one of the talking points was matching him against their weapons on the outside. Those guys turned out to be absolute cheeks anyway, so it didn't matter. But he did a really good job of that. You saw some of the highlights there. He was a big reason LSU was in that game against Texas A&M, had to play against several different options, Casey Concepcion, a bunch of those guys. So I don't really – look, it's another premium position. The question becomes, is that draft capital that you gave up, is that worth a potential Pro Bowl corner? If you feel like it is, and that's what your value chart says, if that's what you believe it to be, then you saved yourself something on the open market that you can go do. So to them, I don't hate it. He's a great football player. They must have known someone was trying to take him right there. Maybe it was, and maybe Will, to your point, maybe it was Washington, and now Washington says, "Let's go beef up our secondary. We're sitting pretty. We made the Chiefs give up some draft capital. No one's worried about the Browns and their draft capital now. But
Do you think they're sitting there talking? If we don't get Delane, we're getting Downs anyway.
Probably. I mean, we'll see what the pick is, but like I would imagine.
I mean, I think they're going downs here. I think that's the best point. I guess they were just waiting to see who went before them.
I mean, we're not going to see this pick for several more minutes.
Also, Delane looking at 6 foot 187, he looks like he's a lot bigger than that.
By the way, someone just tweeted this. When you can spend the number 3 overall pick on a guy who averaged 3.6 yards per carry in his last 5 games against top 12 teams, you just have to do it. Talking about Jeremiah Love.
I mean, yes, but well, and that's the thing about taking a running back so early. Teams drafting in the top 5 need much more than a running back.
It's positional value. Now, I will say this. Atlanta needed much more. Bijan Robinson is about as good as you can get in the top 10 of the draft at running back.
Don't you just love when they trade and everything? They got to change the entire draft list around. Gotta love that. Thank you. Our technical support's not here. He's cooking.
He's cooking.
Yeah.
So Francis from Miami kind of falling right now. Interesting. Someone could get some decent value.
Yeah.
Here we go.
This is odd. You got Jerome Bettis for the Commanders pick?
I mean, sure.
Is that Lynn Swan? I'm gonna get flamed for not knowing this.
You're fine, dude. I wouldn't know the answer to it either.
It's interesting they bring them out for the Commanders pick. All right. Who'd they pick?
Sonny Styles.
Wow.
I don't
New Orleans has to take Caleb Downs. Like I know now. Here's the thing: Jordan Tyson or Caleb Downs here. Like yeah,
I'm thinking Jordan Tyson.
I like some of the receivers like in the middle of the late rounds, but Caleb Downs.
Jordan Tyson.
Caleb Downs.
Go get you a number 1 receiver for Tyler Shuck. Who again? Jeff Brom. He's got to. I mean, I think we've got to.
What did Jeff Brom do? Will?
He won at Purdue. I think we got to just say that he's the best quarterback developer in college football right now. Like,
there's a mad little person below you right now. And I say little, Sam, because you're just the screen's this big right now. I think that's a good pick. I think Sonny Styles is a freak of an athlete for one.
Washington just needed help defensively. They needed some
wrong with Downs or Sonny Styles, but I think they know they can get something along the lines in the secondary, probably later in the draft, and be okay with it. That's a good pick. Good grief! What are the Saints gonna do, man?
I mean, as much as I hate to say it, if you can go get, he's just now getting down there. Good God.
He had to hug his entire family. And I mean, he's probably about, I mean, I can say how far this green room is.
I mean, it's a half mile away.
You also got to wait for them to change up the station here for the hats. I love the players when they get this hat and they're fitted hats and they don't fit their head.
I think they're
it's one of my
snapbacks now.
Are they snapbacks?
Yeah. What a god awful logo.
Talking about Washington's logo?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just a dub.
Saints drafting a punter would be legendary.
I'd love it.
What was the punter from Alabama? J.K. Scott went like 3rd round or 4th round that one year.
Remember Robert Aguayo got drafted by the Buccaneers in like the
Second
2nd or 3rd round, something like that.
Yeah, by the Buccaneers. That might be. What does Sebastian Janikowski go at? Did he go high?
He was first round, wasn't
First
he?
round. There, thank you, Sam. I thought so. He went first round.
Oh my gosh. Well, it took him a half mile. I mean, where is
Oh.
this? At Pitt?
Will was able to come get off the screen, go do something, and come back. By the time he's still,
Oh yeah.
Like this is taking forever.
it's a long walk.
You gotta give Sonny Styles his
You
moment.
have to hug the entire family first and all that stuff. So
Green room at Hershey Factory.
The green room at the Hershey. The hat look okay. The size of this man either has the biggest dome known to man, or the size of this hat.
Well,
It looks
look,
like
they're
he's
giving the
taking
big hats
cap
out this
pitchers
year.
wear that Paco
He's-
Rodriguez wore, the lefty that used to pitch for the Dodgers
so good. And the Braves.
and the Braves. Yeah,
No, he's got to have it big enough so he doesn't mess up his hair.
Janikowski was the 1st round, 17th overall pick.
Good Lord.
that's insane.
Thank you, Sam.
Who is selected in like the couple picks after him? That's what I want to know.
Give me the next 9 picks.
Next five picks.
The next 28 picks, Sam, in order with all their stats.
Let's just pivot. Let's just rank the Raiders' first round picks
And I saw someone do this today.
since 2000.
I saw
Number
someone do this today.
26, Jamarcus Russell.
Dude, the best story is when they told him they put $100 bill in the film thing and he didn't, or they did something like that. And he's like, "Oh yeah, I watched it." And they're like, "This guy doesn't watch film."
They got that from draft.
He gave it back to him and they got the $100 bill back.
Yeah,
They got that from draft day. Jamarcus wasn't having one go to his birthday party. That's why.
Fernando Mendoza looks like he's about to do my taxes. He just saluted at me during the interview.
Jonesy, you
Well,
already
Jonesy,
missed.
We've already talked about this. I'm about to go to the Raiders draft pick history.
Overall, what's below an F?
Okay, here we go.
Point one.
They took Genty last year.
good pick. He had a good year, just no offensive line.
Brock Bowers, totally
Great
fine. Tyree Wilson at 7 overall. Dylan Parr, they didn't have a first round pick in 22. Alex Leatherwood, bad. That's bad.
Bad.
Awful.
Henry Ruggs, we don't best not to get
Well,
into that situation.
Not their fault.
They had 3 first round picks since 2019. Cleveland Farrell,
Oh yes, remember this.
Jacobs.
Bad.
Jacobs was good, but not for them. Jonathan Abram. 2018 was Colton Miller, tackle from UCLA. You couldn't pay me to take a tackle from out west. Gary and Connolly in 27, Carl Joseph in 2016,
He was good.
Amari Cooper in 15, Khalil Mack. Khalil Mack might be their best first round pick since 2000. I'm going to go
He's
back
done
down
so
here.
much better than other teams.
Rolando McClain,
Didn't do much.
2010. Oh, McFadden,
Yeah.
Jamarcus Russell. Yeah, it's definitely
Notable
Nnamdi
players.
Asomugha.
Hey,
Good
notable
pick.
players after Janikowski. Sean Alexander.
Well, he went to Alabama, so it doesn't count.
Okay, Will, it's definitely who did I just tell you was? It's the best pick they've had.
Nnamdi Asomugha.
No.
Khalil Mack.
I'm sorry. Who?
Khalil
Why did I
Mack.
just? Who?
Khalil Mack. Know what you just said?
Yeah, it's definitely Khalil Mack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just missing the cut at 19 in 1998, Charles Woodson.
Oh yeah.
Now, I don't know
I
what he
mean-
did totally. Like,
Well, what he did was he
Did you
stole a
go
Heisman
back?
Trophy from Peyton Manning.
'Cause
That's
you
what
go-
he did.
Jeez, now why did you say that?
fired him up.
Because he did.
Could you go back and look at the players that they missed out on taking those draft picks, though, and just see what they did in their careers? You know what I mean? Like, just see, like, if they would have took this person instead of this person, you're like, well, that would have been this team would have been a lot
So
different.
what, Jamarcus Russell was 2007, right?
Yes.
So looking at the 2007 draft.
All right, the Saints
Oh,
pick
God.
us-
Calvin
my
Johnson at
gosh,
2,
Calvin
Joe
Johnson
Thomas
was the
at
number 2 pick. Joe Thomas, number 3 pick.
Adrian Peterson. God, the
Patrick
Falcons are
Willis,
morons.
11th pick, another Hall of Famer. Darrell Revis,
Marshawn,
14th
Darrell
pick.
Revis.
All right, pick us in, guys.
They
We got-
missed out. The biggest miss was Ben Grubbs going at
Well,
29.
the Falcons sitting there at 8 taking
What-
Jamal Anderson. Here we
What,
go. Here we go.
what a steal by the Ravens taking Ben Grubbs at 29. I mean, this is
What's
important.
happening?
This
Is
affects
anybody on
the-
stage?
They put selection up there way before he got up there.
What, is the draft
doing
over?
some,
They just turned the lights out?
Doing some voodoo.
Jordan Tyson.
Okay.
I get it. I get
Can
it.
I say, as a Falcons fan, well, first of all, I understand this totally. I'm glad they didn't get Caleb Downs.
Yep. Yep. I'm sure Todd Monken is not going defense with his first pick.
I don't even. Does it matter? Like, can we just have
No.
that conversation? And this is nothing against Todd Monken. Does it matter what
No.
you do as a draft in Cleveland?
No.
Ty Simpson right here.
Oh my God!
If Ty Simpson
That
gets
would be
drafted,
one of the
bro,
most- show
Brown
too.
picks ever.
The great thing about no, it's going to be Carson Beck. Yeah, that's where they're going to go.
Hey,
if Carson Beck
familiarity.
gets drafted, I think we might see Gavin throw a
Pick is
pot
in.
on the screen. It's Caleb Downs. It's got to be right.
But hey, going back to this real quick, the Saints offense kind of looks pretty nice. Chris Olave, Jordan Tyson, Tyler Shuck. You still have Alvin Kamara. They took, oh my gosh, running back from Kansas last year. Why can I not think of his name? I think Gavin knows his name. I think he's typing it right now.
He definitely is. Devin Neal.
Devin Neal, who was pretty good. Yeah, that was a
Do
wild
not
card.
look at your text messages.
That's
Do not look at
I'm
your
not
text.
like am I bad to say like I don't even know what that is? Like is that me? Am I sheltered to not know?
I don't know
what
what that is either.
that makes me nervous. I don't know.
We're kneeling in the hallway. Jordan, come on, we got a time limit here, bud. Let's hurry up.
Guy's life just changed. Well, hey, hurry up, pal.
Wait a minute. Oh, he's spitting.
Hurry up, man.
His life
I
changed.
gotta go watch reels in bed. Come on, dude.
Yeah, I got work in the morning at 5:30, dude. Someone's got to work in the morning, bud. You got a flight to New Orleans later.
Good football player, man. Good football player. Was it Quinnen Williams a couple years ago that literally picked up Roger Goodell?
Yes.
Yeah.
He almost body slammed him.
And then Quinnen Williams blessed himself after he sneezed.
Yeah,
Bless
isn't
me.
he the same one who went to the airport and had a gun on him?
Is he?
What?
I'm pretty sure he went to the airport a few years later, and had a gun in his bag. It was a total accident, but still had a gun in his bag. I think registered and everything.
I almost want the
Browns.
just to have a plethora of riches. I almost want the Ravens to take Caleb Downs so they can play Kyle Hamilton, Malachi Starks, and Caleb Downs on the back end of the defense.
That's terrifying.
I
That's a
think-
terrifying
I mean,
Who's the
Look,
nickel? Who's playing star in
I
that
want
spot?
to turn back
Kyle
the clock
Hamilton.
already. I'm going back to 1980 if I'm playing the Ravens. Like, I don't know that we're going to attempt a forward pass.
Or an outside
Why
pitch.
not?
She's going to run the ball at the middle the entire time.
just line up,
He's coming in at 100 miles an hour. ready to kill
line up,
somebody.
and run. Try to run through them.
And guess what? They're going to do the same thing against you. with Derrick Henry and Lamar
But, yeah.
Jackson.
I'm not a football coach. I don't really know football. I've been asked multiple times, how'd that work out last year? So I don't know what I'm talking about.
So who does Cleveland go with here?
I mean, Caleb Downs is by far the best player still available.
But like, I mean, what? Why? Don't ruin the kid's career.
Mauigoa.
man. Like,
Mauigoa, you got to protect Shador.
oh god.
Thank you for saying that and stepping off the screen there, Will. Thank you for that. Yeah. Right here.
We're an hour into this thing.
That's
We
a
are
good-
9 picks in, baby.
We should have started after the first pick because the first pick was going to be. I'll never forget last year, I got sick during the stream about like 13 picks in, and I could not keep going. I remember texting and said, I'm sorry, I had to go. I cannot stay on the show anymore. Brian. Brian, stop looking at Sam's screen. Oh, I
It's
see why Will
beautiful.
said the way.
It's
Well, that's
called
a
success.
dangerous plan. Well, that's a dangerous plan, bud. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's dangerous. Oh, jeez. Philip. It is. Hey, Brian's
Wow.
boss is next to him in that picture.
He's not my boss.
I'm joking. Hey,
My boss is everybody's boss.
Yeah. Hey, Sam.
Will with an unauthorized sponsor getting his food
Yeah,
in here.
That's 2-time All by City right there, Sam.
All right,
No
Cleveland's
Brown
picks
picks
in.
in.
Here we go. Will, are you saying Caleb Downs nod? That's where you're going with?
Yeah. That's
Here we go.
It's got to be Downs, right? It's not. It's Spencer. And there you go, Bryce. Here's the tackle from out west for you. It's a good pick. I think it's a good pick. I do. It's a guy who can play everything on offensive line.
I mean,
Not
Not even the best offensive lineman. I mean, this is so Cleveland Browns.
I take
We
Monroe
know-
Freeland before I took Spencer for now.
He's a good player. He's going to have a good career, but this is so Cleveland Browns.
Well, I mean, it's
The thing about him is they think he has the shortest arms in the draft for offensive linemen. I think that's the funny.
Hey, how'd that work out last year?
who's that?
Talking about shortest arms. That dude
guy
was
from
playing in the Super Bowl.
Dame. Yeah, no, from Notre Dame. Wait.
Probably needs to go play guard.
No, Will Campbell.
Oh no, he has the smallest hands. I thought.
Oh, shortest hands, smallest hands.
No, he had the shortest
Was it
arms.
Was shortest
Yeah.
arms?
You don't remember all the memes of him like this?
Oh, no, who was the one before that? It was the guy from Notre Dame, the offensive lineman from Notre Dame that went like,
Joe Alt?
was it Joe Alt? Didn't they say he had short arms too?
I don't know. Joe Alt's really good.
Yeah, I agree.
Giants pick is in, but we won't
Caleb
see
Downs.
another 15 minutes.
No, I won't say it. I'm not saying Caleb Downs because it's not gonna be Caleb Downs.
That's a John Harbaugh pick if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, well,
Where did John Harbaugh come from?
Baltimore.
it's
Kyle
the Kyle
Hamilton.
Lemon here. It's gotta be.
If
Oh,
it's
no,
not,
I've
I
already
will
got
be.
it. It's Francis Myoga. Whatever his name is.
That's a good pick.
That's the fastest pick we've had all night.
Well done, John. Well, when you've already made a pick, you don't need the theatrics anymore.
Well, I think was he not there? Is Fano's not there? So
No.
yeah, so that helps out a lot.
That's a good
Miami.
pick.
Now Miami's in a total rebuild, fellas. Once Sam gets done eating, we'll bring him on. He's eating some
Oh, wait.
Food Line fried chicken.
Piggly Wiggly.
Will's not taking a
We
break.
We don't have
Guinness.
Food Line in Columbus.
Food Line's terrible.
Will's not take a break about 15, 20 minutes after he gets done eating.
What?
Yeah, you're going to take a
You
break
think?
about 15.
Oh, with my unauthorized sponsor? Yeah.
Yeah, we can't say it.
Well, you're in a Dolphins. What do you do here? Caleb Downs.
Trade alert.
We're just gonna. Presented by IHOP. $6 value menu
The Dallas. Here goes Dallas. Here they go.
Moving up one spot?
to take Caleb Downs.
Golly, they got to fix the draft order again.
Well, I don't think the Dolphins were going to take Caleb Downs, so I don't know that the Cowboys needed to trade up a spot.
You know what, Jerry does what Jerry wants.
Can they just? I just need them to show us the Death Star tonight. That's what I need to see. The Cowboys war room looks like the Death Star.
It really does. It's one of my favorite pictures. Looks like that one year. Oh, he just sits there.
Jeremiah Love, by the way, at number 3 is going to be owed $50.5 million before taking an NFL snap.
I keep seeing that text pop up on my phone.
I'm trying to see what the package is. It's not like what else was given?
I don't even know what to say about the Dolphins. They've become the worst run franchise in the NFL. I think they're run worse than the Browns.
I think you say Dallas is worse.
No, because at least Dallas has a plan. It's not a good plan.
Bro, somebody tweeted a picture of Caleb Downs sitting down with Jeffrey Epstein and said, "This is why he's falling."
Oh, no.
I love AI. I love AI.
Can y'all hear my stream, by the way, or no?
A little bit. It's fine, though.
No. The Rams at 13, where the Falcons should be.
Okay.
Dude, if the Dolphins draft Ty Simpson at 12.
Will's phone's going through the wall.
Well, let me ask this, Will. Going back to that point about the Falcons, and I know it happened. If the James Pierce Jr. situation doesn't happen, do you feel better about it?
Yeah, but, based off of developments today, it seems like he's just going to get a slap on the wrist and it's all going to go away.
He'll probably
That
miss,
is true.
1 year and then come back next year and play.
Said by week
Not even.
7. They said by week 7. The program is a 6-month program, so week 7. That's crazy, honestly.
That's all charges been dropped, even by the cops. That's crazy.
Big win for Love.
Love is in the air.
I'm laughing because I know if someone was watching this, I would be in a lot of trouble. We discussed it today, actually.
Oh, jeez. Sammy's talking to you.
By the way, Hawks up by 8, 11-19 left in the game.
Come on, pull it out, please.
Bombs over Baghdad. You know what I mean? All right, Sam?
This man in the background is wearing an Atlanta Hawks Sharif Cooper jersey.
Is that I thought it was Kevin Herter. It's a Sharif Cooper jersey. Turn around, Gavin.
Turn around.
Put it on the screen real quick.
I got this. Yeah, look at this, man.
What is he walking away?
Jeez. A Sharif Cooper jersey.
That's our social media. intern, everybody.
Diabolical. I guarantee that's a 1-of-1. First off, Gavin, if you don't get Sharif Cooper to sign that, that's a missed opportunity.
Who's he playing for now? Is he in Cleveland's G League team now?
No, he balled out with Washington like the last half of the year.
Oh, that's right. Because he was playing for Washington when they played when Will went to the game. I think, didn't he?
Yeah, because they traded for Trae Young and then he just refused to play.
Oh man,
Him and Anthony Davis. Wild.
What a team.
The NBA is not real. I don't know what the Cowboys should do at 11. I mean, Caleb Downs. Like,
Are we just going to say Caleb Downs for every pick?
he's the best player available. Listen, we have watched the NFL draft for over 20 years. We've heard Mel Kiper do this every single year. He picks somebody and just throws that name every pick.
But he gets so angry when they don't pick him. This has been a great spot for him.
Hmm.
How much hair gel does he use in his career?
But outside of him, I don't know who the Cowboys should take. I mean, corner. You could play. I think Caleb Downs could play corner. Do you want him playing corner every snap? Probably not.
So Dolphins
Reuben
got
Bain?
the 12th overall pick, 5th round pick, 2 5th-round picks this year.
Could be Reuben Bain.
That's fine. I guess.
By the way, for Miami, I love this trade. You have so many needs. Add some picks. See if you got good value in the 5th round.
Send us that, Jonesy, please.
Maxwell just on a wild comment. All right, here we go.
Caleb Downs.
All right, great. We can stop.
Can I say
standing.
something? For a guy that has played for 2 of the more prestigious brands in college football, to go to the biggest brand in the NFL feels, might I say, on brand.
Yeah.
Like that's like Dallas just got a high level football player,
High IQ.
multi Pro Bowl type of player. Like
The fact he slipped down this far is kind of shocking to me. I really thought he would get, a little higher. Gavin, you get to update us on the game because I cannot watch it right now.
now, I will say this: if I'm Miami, do you go Reuben Bain here? Keep him home.
You
Get
go
yourself
Carson
the-
Beck and keep him home.
What'd you say?
Let's see, go Carson Beck.
Go
and keep
Carson
him
Beck
on.
and keep him home.
Oh God.
Best fit, Makai Lemon. Who's throwing to him?
Quinn Ewers. Didn't he have a decent end last year?
They got hurt. That was 2 years
He
ago.
did, yeah.
Look at the Cowboys watch party.
Oh no, Ralph Malik Willis. They just signed Malik Willis to that massive deal.
Right. No, I completely forgot.
Makai Lemon, good football player. Shocking to nobody.
Yeah. Can we just shout out to J.R. Ritchie today? Terrific debut today. Terrific debut.
The Mets lose.
I have no idea. Has anyone seen Frank tweet yet? You see his video today that he went with a bag over his head to start the show off? And Francisco Lindor is out for probably a month.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, he had the same injury that Soto has, but apparently it's worse.
Frank's probably glad.
Yeah, Frank probably said, thank God.
Golly, dude. Ohio State's roster the past 2 years has been loaded.
7-3 Mets top 7. I can't say.
Well, they're playing probably the worst team in baseball.
Are they playing Colorado?
The Twins.
Oh. If the draft is in Atlanta ever, can we get a live TCB? Yeah, dude. Catch Ralph at Magic City live on Periscope.
That doesn't exist anymore, right?
No, I remember it used to be what you would go to live on Twitter. Like, that's what it was. Caleb Downs, man. That's just a really.
Good player.
What a tweet
What's that?
that Gavin just sent us. I'm going to put it in the Discord. Great time to plug the Discord.
Yeah. Hop in the Discord, talk with us. Yeah, but what did Jonathan Kuminga just do? The Discord has me a Filet-O-Fish. Let's talk about this. Filet-O-Fish is terrible. Don't put that in your body, please. Announce the Dolphins pick, dude. Gabe Vincent guarding Cat.
All right, finally announcing the pick.
Caden Proctor.
You want to talk about grades? That's an F. That is an F.
Gavin D. Put a D. Because
F.
that's what the Dolphins are doing to their fans. That's what they're giving them.
Caden Proctor at 12.
Can we get a video? Can we get some fans right there, please? And
Where is Frank? What's Frank think about this pick?
there's no telling. He's watching the Mets game probably right now.
I think he said he was. I think he said that he's done with the Dolphins until they fire like the entire front office.
Listen, Caden Proctor is a good athlete. And this is not my opinion. If he keeps the weight under control, like that's an actual concern. If he keeps his weight under control, he can be a good player. I don't know. I don't know why you go for him here. I don't know. God, I just had to watch a Jalen Milroe highlight.
Are we sure they're drafting him as an offensive lineman? They might be drafting him as a receiver.
H-back.
Or a fullback.
H-back. Miami's elected to run the wing tee with Malik Willis.
Why not?
Devin A-Chain and Kevin Brock.
Devin A-Chain has turned out to be a really good pro player. Like, kind of felt like he left a lot to be desired in college, but measurable wise, like, was elite. And oh my gosh.
You remember when he transferred to Iowa just to go watch Caitlin Clark play and then came back to Alabama?
I've never heard of that program. Sam.
All right, the Rams are on the clock for
table.
what the Falcons would be picking right now at 13.
He will eat the table.
Listen,
quoting.
Caden Proctor is going to be good. It's just it feels like a reach.
It's
12.
I think there was better offensive tackles still on the board.
Listen, there's a guy that called Athens home the past 2 years, Monroe Freeling. He's got
There it
15 career starts. It's a
Waiting on it.
measurable thing for him, though. He doesn't have
All
the
right.
experience.
Checks in the mail. Check's already in the bank account, actually.
Dude, I've ticked off enough people here with my takes already. So in the office, I tried to tell him, Sam, that kneeling at night is an elite environment, and they wouldn't have it. They wouldn't have it.
We've been over this. They don't know. They go to.
Can you get that face again, please? Wow, I can't show his face. Never mind.
They that Sunday school environment that they are used to.
Oh, God. Jalen Johnson just traveled.
All right, the Rams picked it in. Can we announce it?
No, we gotta watch. We gotta wait for another 20 more minutes to pick his in. I think we go away from having the players show up at the draft anymore because that's what takes so long. It's the 30-minute walk they have from the green
It's a
room
TV
to the
show.
stage.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's why the 2020 draft was the best one, the COVID draft, because it was the fastest draft they ever had.
It was the best draft because we got to see who was making the picks for the Patriots, and it was Bill Belichick's dog.
And it was just
That
look,
screenshot
hey,
is
we're
the
talking about
best
Ty
screenshot.
Simpson right now with the Rams pick. Here we go.
Okay, can I say something? Why is
It's not
Ty
bad.
Simpson at the draft?
They invited you. Get invited.
Why would you go?
This would be a Geno. This would be a Geno situation all over again.
Hey, don't be
Was he
talking
there
about
till
Pro
day
Bowl
3?
Geno now.
Wasn't he there till like day 3? It was day 2, Sam. It was like late day 2, wasn't it? Yeah.
Pro
right.
Bowl Geno.
I'm gonna step aside, bring Sam on, let him yap, and I'll come back.
All right. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I made it.
Yeah, you're here, Sam. God, that mic sounds terrible.
Oh, okay. Does it
Uh,
actually?
No, you're fine. Sam,
It's fine.
when's Denver's pick today? When y'all
We don't. We picked Jalen Waddle about a month ago. Traded him.
no first round pick for Denver.
Yep. Miami has 2 though that we know of.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they just burned one.
Yeah.
Sam, we have a question for you, Sam. What do you call this hairdo?
This is got home from the gym, didn't shower, sat down at my desk to watch.
I mean,
the-
are you moonlighting as an airline pilot?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking.
So Geno was drafted 39th overall in the second round.
So he was early second round. Okay. So
Yeah, it was,
but still, that's what him and then who else was there day 2?
let's go look. 2013 NFL draft, day 2, after Geno, Robert Woods.
There's some comments we just cannot be showing tonight, Will.
Good
That's probably one
Lord.
of them.
Bryce isn't
Kiko-
here. There's no rules.
Kiko Alonso, Le'Veon Bell,
Le'Veon Bell.
Eddie Lacy,
Oh gosh, he got too fat.
Robert Alford, Falcons legend, Monte Ball, Broncos legend.
Monty Ball, dude. I thought he was about to be the next superstar running back coming out of Wisconsin, dude. Wisconsin had a string of
Didn't he
insane
share the
running backs.
backfield with
No Sean,
Melvin
wasn't it?
Gordon?
Was it Melvin Gordon? I thought No Sean was still there for another year, wasn't he?
Who?
Wasn't No Sean Marino still there?
He played at Georgia.
I know. Oh, you're talking about when he was in college. I thought you were talking
Yeah,
about
yeah,
when he was
yeah,
in Broncos. Yeah, he was the back. It was him, and then Monty Ball had was it Corey Clement
Yeah.
after him,
think so.
and then it was Jonathan Taylor.
Yep.
I mean, that's a pretty solid string of running backs.
That's a
coming
crazy
to-
stretch.
You can
No,
almost say
it
Jonathan
in
Lee.
Denver it went Noshawn, Monte, Ronnie Hillman, CJ Anderson, Melvin Gordon.
Who was the fat one?
Melvin Gordon.
Wasn't there? Didn't Denver have a fat running back,
I think it was Monte Ball.
or was he a
Monty Ball
fullback?
he did get a little weight on him. That would
Monte Ball got a little pudgy.
Maybe I'm thinking of a fullback.
I think Ty Simpson just got picked. If so, that's gonna be crazy.
By the Rams?
I mean, I don't hate it though, because you get
swear,
Stafford to teach him for a year or two. I mean, why not?
They already have a backup quarterback better than Ty Simpson.
Who?
I'm not the one.
Stetson Bennett.
Dude, I know a guy that can make all the throws that Stetson Bennett makes.
He's at UCLA right now. Pickens in selection here is the Rams are taking. Oh man, well if it's Ty Simpson, Yeah.
He is so bad.
Hey, that could have been the Falcons pick.
So bad. What is Les Snead? Auburn man, Les Snead. What is he doing?
I've met
My
Les
uncle's-
Snead. Fun fact.
He was the roommate to my uncle in college. Fun fact. And I have never met him.
What in the world?
I've met him, Ralph.
I know you have. You told me about this actually. All right. Well, Ty Simpson gets picked a lot earlier than I expected. By a
F.
team I did not really expect. I mean,
F.
F minus.
I give that a C minus. I don't think it's a horrible pick. I mean, I get it. It's a little high for my liking.
Oh, they just showed Will's favorite person on the screen.
Yeah, they did.
Where
They showed Nick.
is he wearing a women's coat?
You promise he's not.
Michael Scott, come on down.
This is an interesting pick. I mean,
But
probably
why?
not- I mean, because you're building for the future. I guess. I mean, you made it to the NFC Championship last year and played the best team in the league. With Stafford. Stafford's on, coming off an incredible season this past year, and you just need help. You're hoping that he'll teach him how to be the next quarterback for you for the next 10, 15 years.
I just think it's
Yeah.
weird. Like
It's a weird one. I get it. I think they could have traded back and got him. You know what I mean?
He stinks. He is terrible. If Alabama had a good quarterback last year, they would have won the national championship. He stinks.
Getting him at 13 to me is kind of concerning, in my opinion.
I mean, do they? I guess they don't consider Mekhi Lemon worth the pick.
I mean, they got good receivers now. I mean, they got Puka.
But who else?
I mean, who else do you need? I'm just kidding. They got Kyron Williams who come off a really good year last year. And your defense is still pretty solid. You're gonna, you're returning a lot of guys. You're returning your quarterback, and you still got another first round pick still here. Also,
Why?
I'm sorry, no, they don't. They only have one pick this first year.
OPI.
Oh jeez.
He's not gonna.
The
Also-
last thing we needed was an Alabama quarterback getting drafted.
Also, Reuben Bain still on the board.
Yeah, Reuben Bain, it's the short arms for people. I'm telling you,
Ravens.
it's what it is. If he fell to the Ravens, I'm gonna be so upset because that's
Is it short arms or the car accident that somehow no one knew about until the draft process?
Yeah.
Crazy.
fourth Alabama quarterback selected in the first round since 2020.
And only one of them has done anything in the NFL.
Hall of Famer Mac Jones.
I'm talking about Gavin's quarterback, Bryce Young.
Yep.
All right, Sam. Well, we appreciate you being here. We got to bring.
He can stay.
We do the 4-person.
Yeah.
Oh, bring Will back in here.
No.
What? What is Los Angeles doing?
Will.
They're idiots.
Yeah. Okay, he's gonna eat, Bryce.
Now listen.
We'll let him marinate on that one.
Yeah, Bryce. I'll say this real quick. I get it for them, but at 13, I don't understand. I think you could have traded back and got him late in the draft and been fine with it. I don't think there's anyone.
I think you could. I mean, who else is taking a quarterback before 20?
I mean, honestly, I don't think anyone is. I mean, Miami possibly at 30.
Jets at 16.
Shut up.
Oh God. Well, maybe Ty Simpson's glad. Now, from a fit perspective, it makes sense.
It does.
Like-
I get the whole situation.
I'm fine with it, but that is
It's just-
bizarre.
At
You also have
13,
Steelers at 21.
They're just gonna roll out there with what's his name from Ohio State. They've already said it.
Will Howard?
they're-
If Aaron Rodgers does not come back, that's who's playing. Will Howard's playing quarterback for them. They already said it.
Wow, that's a terrible
That's a
decision.
That's a wild choice.
Baltimore's
new head
picking
coach,
it,
too.
and
Who's their head coach? McCarthy, right?
Yeah, Mike McCarthy.
You got the Browns need a quarterback. Those are the only teams though that need quarterbacks.
Is this Reuben Bain?
No, it's the guy from Penn State, the guard from Penn State. I'm not even
Okay, yeah, they're gonna run the ball.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not gonna try to say his name. I won't butcher it. It's
Oh,
so
I.
can just- There you go.
Bro, Tampa Bay
Right.
put that pick in. Reuben Bain is about to be all over Michael Penix this year. And Tua.
No, I gotta figure out how to spell it.
Which one gets injured first?
I don't want to talk about it, dude. It's a lost season.
Or y'all just had a phenomenal draft and then you just punted on the offense.
It just sucks. It just really sucks to
Wait,
be a Falcons fan.
oh, the Falcons don't have a first.
No, we traded. Which that's what I said at the
Both-
beginning. I don't know if you were in here. I told Will. I said if the stuff that never happened with Pierce, I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's crazy, Sam. Both you and Will and Bryce's favorite teams do not have first round picks this year.
Mine just thought it would be great to re-sign every single defensive liability we had. So
And then you're rolling out. Is Bo Nix going to play at the beginning of the season?
yes, yeah. Bo is already walking around. I, as a matter of fact, had a quarterback at Brookstone go to Arrow and see Bo, and Bo is fine, walking and everything. So
You're muted, Bryce.
so yeah, Bo apparently looked fine.
Yeah,
Said a lot of offers being handed out over there.
What about Kenyon Sadiq right here for Tampa Bay?
Let me say something. here. Last year, when Tampa Bay took the receiver from Ohio State, Ibuka,
Emeka
Yeah.
Egbuka.
I said that terrified me as a Falcons fan because it's like, oh God, how can you cover all that? If they take Kenyon Sadiq here, give them the division. Like seriously.
Yeah.
Offensively, they should be able to do what they want even without Chris Godwin and Mike Evans.
Why are we showing Drew Aller highlights?
There's
Talk
no
about-
shot on this earth that Drew Aller
Please
gets
take Drew
first
Aller.
round.
Please take.
I can tell you right now, Drew Aller goes anywhere in the first round. You think Will's
If
crash
he goes
out was
tomorrow,
bad?
that's the problem.
I tell you right now. Hold on, I tell you, you think Will's crash out was bad? There's a guy sitting there also eating on the stream who will crash out worse, and he's watching the Hawks game right now.
And the only person that guy hates more is Jeff Lebby at Mississippi State.
Cannot stand. If Drew Aller goes anywhere in the first round, he will
So-
have a fit. He might get on here and talk, which would be crazy.
First time ever? Question mark.
He's mute.
It wouldn't be his first time ever. It'd be a first time in a while. That's for sure.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I'm just saying that the fit of Drew Aller and the Jets.
Oh my God, shut up.
They might not get a pick, but they sure will throw a lot.
If the Jets take Drew Aller at any point in this draft,
Bro, those
this
pork
team's
chops look good.
What's crazy to me is NFL.com has Garrett Nussmeier with a high
you
sixth
already
grade.
know where he's going. If he's
6th round grade?
No, like so I guess they grade on like a scale like maybe here all positions
the nuts
like
bus is
like an
gonna end
8
up in
or
the-
like 9-point scale. I don't. Here, let me
Oh,
see.
you were saying, I thought you said 6th round grade. You're like,
No,
that's good,
no, no,
really
no.
good value.
No, they grade on this 8-point like grading scale, and Nuss is 4th with a 6, and Carson Beck is 3rd with a 6.14.
The thing with Nuss is like, if the injury is better, it's essentially whatever you thought he was coming out last year, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like if it came out last year, where would he have gone?
Yeah,
3rd
But-
round, 4th round, maybe?
late second.
maybe. But here's
I mean, someone
here's
would-
an interesting. So this grading system, they kind of give you like where each grade is, and the grades for Carson Beck have him graded as a good backup with the potential to develop into a starter. And then the grade for Garrett Nussmeier
Wait a
is
second.
traits or talent to be above average backup.
So the picks are in. It's Ruben Bain to Tampa Bay.
Is it?
Okay.
And the Jets all just took Kenyon Sadiq at 16.
Who's throwing to Kenyon Sadiq?
Justin Fields.
Adam Schefter just said to
Shovel
on Twitter,
pass.
Geno Smith.
the Rams did call Matthew Stafford today to inform that they plan to take Ty Simpson. Unlike the Falcons did 2 years ago, they forgot to tell Kirk Cousins they were taking Michael Penix.
It's okay. That was payback for Kirk Cousins went on national television and admitted that they tampered with him. And he did it again this past time with the what's this called?
He's just a
They
good
didn't
guy,
forget.
dude. He's just a good guy.
What are we doing?
What was going on here?
Well, we'll talk to him for 2 seconds and then he just walked away.
Who was I gonna look at? The Jets. Oh yeah, I guess they did sign Geno Smith, but
You said that they took Ruben Bain and they took Kenyon Sadiq went next.
So this is Ruben Bain.
Makes sense.
it's like
You just lost your best defensive player in the last few years to retirement. So
Oh God, dude. Jake Matthews is gonna get bullied.
oh yeah.
It's
slowly just I'm just watching Bryce lose the will to watch the NFL.
But here's I just can't care. Like I just can't make myself do it.
Well, it's hard to care when the front office is a joke.
Not anymore. Matt Ryan's in charge.
The disembodied voice of Will.
Because when has hiring a legendary player to work in the front office not worked out for anybody?
Well,
That was sarcasm.
yeah, I was about to say.
Well, I know of one legendary quarterback that got his team a Super Bowl. I'm just saying.
Gavin.
That dude whose teeth stick out about 3 feet.
Gavin, the Hawks blew it, didn't they?
Yeah, I'm looking at the score right now.
No.
Yeah. It's 108, 105. They're trailing.
50 seconds left. Yeah, please tell me we hit a 3 here and tie it.
Come on. Give me the
Carl Anthony Towns just committed a foul and had a sassy walk back. I can't say it's not safe for work. What I'd like to say about that. Bain looks like he works for UPS. Per Jonesy.
I'd be terrifying to see him walk up my door late at night delivering a package.
Come on. Lock him up.
I missed the rebound. No, don't worry about that. No.
Get a rebound.
Please do the ball.
And now we're to foul merchant. Jalen Brunson has the ball.
Oh, God, dude. This is already cool. Come on.
He just airballed.
Oh, my
Receding
God, dude.
hairline and all. Come on, baby. Come on.
Come on, hit a 3 for me, please.
All
Or
right,
just do
pause the
something
NFL
cool.
draft. This is a game 3 watch party. They called a timeout.
I really wish you wouldn't have
dear
done that.
Jesus.
That terrified me. Gavin,
All right,
please
so
tell
the
me
Jets have
something
taken Kenyon Sadiq.
good pick. Timeout. Okay.
Are there franchises out here that just the needles just don't move?
Yes, and one's in Atlanta.
That's real.
Lions have taken Blake Miller from Clemson.
Thomas Lyman. Where are you seeing
Tackle.
these at?
I've got. I'm in a chat.
Okay. This is like when On3 was telling on early on before that 1 year.
Why is Ruben being so serious? Calm down, dude.
So who did the Jets pick?
Kenyon Sadiq. So I mean, like, good player.
The
Who knew taking a tight end at 16 makes more than taking a tight end in the top 5 of the draft, like the Atlanta did so many years
was it
ago.
4, right? Wasn't it? Was it 4?
Yeah, dude. I don't want to talk about it. Unicorn. They told us unicorn.
He could have played anywhere, outside, in the slot.
Left bench, Magic City,
You
College
just got to
Park,
throw the ball. to him.
Jonesboro.
Hey,
Remember, he had more touchdowns in London than he did in America.
That's great. He actually had a good year last year too, which is
and is he still a free agent?
no. They franchise tagged him.
Oh, okay.
So
Why?
for 1 year under Stefanski, I think truthfully, I think they wanted Njoku. I think Stefanski
Where is
wanted to
he?
bring him. Is he still in Cleveland?
I thought he went to Miami.
Here we go. Come on, Atlanta. Come on.
Come on, please.
CJ McCollum. Not a domestic terrorist.
Oh, please don't let him score immediately. Okay. Jets are taking.
Jets took Kenyon Sadiq. Yeah, we know. Okay, fine, Roger.
Is he there? Please tell me he's not there.
Timeout. Full timeout.
Hey, he's not there. That's your pick. That's your pick. Here we go.
What
Dude,
if
CJ McCollum
the Hawks won and the Falcons traded it into the first round? Right.
to take
now?
Monroe Freeling? I would jump out my window. It's on the first floor, but I'd jump out.
I'll do it for you. I'm on the 3rd floor.
No. They jump. They get Mekhi Lemon.
I mean,
2 USC receivers.
just
why
get a
not?
quarterback for the love of God.
You got a
Oh, I know
quarterback.
one you could take.
Will Levis available?
No.
Drew Aller.
Sam, if they select Drew Aller at any point in this draft, I'm done. I'm done.
Sherman's march to the sea.
I'd rather see Sawyer Robertson. I'd rather see Sawyer Robertson play week 1 than watch Drew Aller.
But you
even
can
be
have
in the
listen.
practice.
You can have you brought up Will Levis, former Penn State quarterback. I'm just saying, you want a Penn State legend? We can get you one.
Hendon Hooker's back in Tennessee, right? With the Titans.
Yeah.
Isn't he?
Do you know
All
what
right,
makes
come
me
on,
more
baby.
mad than
Rock
anything?
'em up.
If Mitchell Robinson does anything good the rest of this game, I get so angry.
He's not even in the game, is he? No.
Is he? No, he shouldn't be. He's one of those.
Come on, Dyson.
Please do something. Don't let him score.
Come on, Kaminga. Come on, Kaminga. Wait, Cat just ran him over. You can't do that. Yes, he threw it away. Come on.
Come on. 2-1, baby. That's right. That's right.
Where's the Sharif Cooper jersey?
Come on, bring it on, Gavin. Come on, Gavin.
He looks so sad.
Because he's typing something extremely long right now. That's why. He is.
Why is he
Jonathan
so?
Kuminga
Oh,
talking to
Gavin.
That's
give
the
me
look
some-
of a man
give me
that
some passion,
had his
Gavin.
entire paycheck on the New York Knicks.
And he's going to do that. I want
What
you
does
to
it
put
say?
it up there. We back up, baby.
Oh, man, that's great.
Kaminga is an animal.
Dude, Kuminga, thank you, Golden State. We appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Golden State. Thank you.
Yeah, they took Tingus Pingus away from us.
Who is Tingus Pingus?
What a game. All right. We can just talk picks here. So Blake Miller to the Lions. I ask you this before Will gets back in here. The Monroe Freeling was a darling for a lot of people. 15 games played at the tackle spot. Got worked in the Sugar Bowl 2 years ago. In fairness, it was a very veteran, really, really good Notre Dame team. Same, how much of that is freaking people out? The measurables are there, potential's there, the lack of the
I just
2-year
don't-
starter.
I don't see why it's not appealing. He was in a system that probably replicates an NFL system more than anything else in college. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Bobo runs West Coast.
Yeah,
I mean, I would say probably 75% of the league runs West Coast. And so I don't see why he wouldn't be able to do it. Why? And I don't get it.
I
mean,
would say it's a blend, but it definitely is. I would say it's principled off of a West Coast offense.
But I mean, you just can't just be like, oh, well, he didn't start, because the thing is, like, we really only have what? We only had a year of like Kyler Murray as a full-time starter, and he was 1-1.
Is the worry though it's at a premium position that can get embarrassed early on?
I guess.
I don't know.
I mean, I just don't see the hate. Like, I don't get it. Like, because the quarterback position's is the biggest one where it's like, this is a premium. This is the
Anthony
position.
Richardson's another one.
Yeah, and we see guys who've 1 year of D1 tape go 1-1 all the time.
Yeah.
And my thing is like, he panned out. I'll say this guy panned out. Cam Newton only had 1 year, but you're not going to get a Cam Newton walking through the door.
You better be happy you said that with him not in the room.
I mean, you're not going to get Cam Newton walking through the door, and really, hot take, Cam Newton's career was up and down.
I mean, they just didn't give him any help, for one. I mean, that was some bad year drafting out of them.
Minnesota's pick is in, by the way. The Vikings have taken Caleb Banks. This feels like a reach. Caleb Banks Caleb Banks is explosive as all get out. Very, very good. He's had 2 foot injuries in college. That worries me at the defensive line position a lot.
Yeah.
This is what's interesting. Okay. Cam Newton's career, just to back up my take, he never once threw for less than 10 interceptions.
Okay.
He also only threw for 30 plus touchdowns once.
Was it the MVP season?
It was the MVP season. And he only eclipsed 3,500 passing twice. To me, it doesn't sound like someone that is, that panned out long term. Sounds like he did really well. He had really good spots, but he had some really rough years. But he did. I mean, he won, so we can't really fault him for that.
I'm trying to figure out who this guy is the Lions just drafted.
Blake Miller, the tackle from Clemson. I mean,
he's rated as like the 6th tackle. Monroe Freeling,
something they really liked.
Oh no, he's the 7th tackle.
I want to know what Tyler from Spartanburg thinks about Blake Miller.
I love it. I really love it.
Oh,
can we? Don't say it.
Oh.
Don't say it. This one was thinking about saying it. I'm glad.
I thought about it.
It came through my head too. Don't worry.
I thought about it.
What's the Vikings need? Do they need a tackle?
They took they took Caleb Banks, the defensive tackle from D lineman from Florida. Said really good, really good player. Has had 2 foot injuries in college already.
Jeez.
Let's see. There goes Monroe Freeling to the Carolina Panthers.
Oh no.
It's a bad night for Gavin.
Oh
That was a
no.
good night for Gavin.
Oh no. He's up. He's only happy because the Hawks won. I don't know if you heard you.
He'll be a good right tackle.
I feel like he's got to learn like a lot. Like there's just stuff that he just doesn't have the game experience.
I mean, I just can't I can't speak to the technique of an offensive lineman. So like I can't sit here and be like, oh well, his hand placement's not great. So I can't
It's
really
a measurable thing. Like literally talking to people today about it. Like he is projected this high because of measurables. Like he just tests off the charts. Ralph's had a couple people tell him he needs to watch his hand placement. Almost got him in trouble a couple times. Would you like to confirm nor deny, Ralph, those allegations?
I am not even listening at this point because we're messed up by my draft ticker over here. Someone deleted half the picks on one of them.
Okay. Whoa, Dallas just traded.
Oh, again?
Wait, no. I'm wrong.
They've already had this pick.
They had 20th. I apologize. This is an earlier trade with Green Bay.
What is that?
Oh, this is the pick. This is the Micah Parsons pick.
This is the Micah Parsons pick.
They just showed the little thing Caleb Banks did for ESPN. Joker is just wearing a vest, no shirt.
It's about the culture.
It's about
Like when Trey Young was drafted by Atlanta, it's for the culture.
This is what Billy Napier did.
Sunbelt Billy.
Speaking of Sunbelt,
And hand placement. How was the porch, Ralph? Talk to us about it.
I was just going to say
You're
that
not-
some high school programs should know who they are and go look at some Sunbelt camps.
It's good to know who you are. You don't want to be the guy that shows up at the dance thinking you're something you're not, right?
They are who we thought they were. And we let them off the hook.
And some people are letting them off the hook. I mean, that's all I got to say about it. All right. Okay. Dallas at 20. Dallas took Caleb Downs. Is there an edge available? Is there a pass rusher available? Like Akeem Mesidor? Too early?
Yeah.
He's there.
No, I don't think that's not a reach. I mean, he's the fourth best right now.
Keldrick Falk.
How about
Whoa,
Dylan?
interdivision trade.
Whoa!
The Eagles just traded for the 20th pick.
Well, yeah, the Eagles. So the Cowboys just got fleeced. Just absolutely fleeced. What Georgia player is still available? Because that's
CJ Allen here would make sense. I mean, like totally. N'Kobe Dean's in Las Vegas now, so take CJ Allen.
Well, it's been reported for like 4 months that they're trading AJ Green, so they have to probably
A.J.
replace
Brown.
that or AJ Brown.
Trading AJ Green would be wild.
Jamal McCoy's still on the board. Colton Hood's still on the board.
Auburn legend.
Just wait.
Auburn legacy.
They're going back to back.
Rodney Hood, small forward for the Utah Jazz, still on the board. Speaking of the Hood, Ralph, talk to us about
Update.
Sam, talk to us about bombs over Baghdad.
The Mets are now tied in the bottom of the 8, 7-7.
What a night. Gavin has gone to
I can't
bed,
wait for
but
this.
he stands in solidarity with the people of Atlanta as they celebrate on the streets.
They are storming. Oh, good Lord. What has happened?
They're storming.
They're storming Magic City as we speak.
like the men stored in Normandy. They're storming Magic City.
Lee Hunter's still on
Williams.
the board.
If you would like to
Christian
know-
Miller.
If you would
I'm
like to
thinking
know
Georgia
who,
players, like-
R. Mason Thomas still on the board.
if you'd like to know who screwed it up.
Jesus.
for the Mets,
Makai Lemon to the Eagles.
Okay.
Keelan Rutledge
This
still on
chat's
the board.
firing off. We are 2 picks. I'm a good pick and a half ahead right now.
Keelan Rutledge still on the board.
Steelers taking Drew Aller right here makes a lot of sense.
I would throw up.
Does Mike McCarthy want to be fired before he even coaches a game?
Well, it wouldn't be his pick. It'd be
not his pick.
It would be the owner's pick. It'd be like, hey, we're taking him. I got your quarterback for you. Here's Drew Aller.
Sorry.
Mike Tomlin would be like, thank God.
I mean, it's definitely Aaron Rodgers or bust for the Steelers.
So the Panthers took Freeling. Eagles took
sources.
Lemon.
Sources have
Per
indicated.
sources.
First
sources. My bad.
Sources have indicated. Makai Lemon to the Eagles. Per sources.
Can't wait to see that interview.
That was bizarre.
That was the craziest interview I think I've ever seen.
I asked, it doesn't matter now. He's getting drafted tomorrow. So I asked Zachariah Branch about Makai Lemon in that interview. He said that is one of the weirdest things he'd ever seen. He goes, he does not know why he did that. Multiple people texted him, "What's wrong with you?" And he just responded back, "Vibes." So I don't know if he's just trolling. I don't know what that was. Let's see if the source was correct. Yep.
I'm still watching Roger take his stroll to the stage.
Get better internet, dude.
Is that his dad sitting there with that tall boy?
Yep.
Good grief.
Trade alert. Oh, this one we already know about.
Now I want to see what the package was here. Oh, look at this. Monroe Freeling against Georgia Tech.
We were there.
We were.
Was that the only pass play called in the second half?
Might have been. You know Monroe Freeling can get out on a screen pass. We at least know that.
Okay, never mind. I was going to say, why'd they show that highlight? He kind of let that dude go by, but that was not his assignment.
Who are we going with the Steelers? Who we think here?
I already said my guess.
Yeah, you have.
Who do you think it is?
I think it's the
It's a Drew Aller.
no. I mean that Utah tackle's still there.
No, he got drafted already.
Yeah, drafted, dude.
Oh, my NFL.com's not telling me he's drafted. No,
Spencer
there's another
Fowler.
one. There's two of them.
I'm sorry.
And then there's I don't know how to say his name. The tackle from Arizona State.
So Eagles traded with Dallas. The Eagles received 20th pick. Dallas received 23, 114, and 174. I think the other one.
So that's a third and it's a fourth and a fifth, or a third and a fourth.
I think something like that.
So Makai Lemon's going to be an all-pro, and the Cowboys are going to draft
23, 114, 137.
You know what
Three
this
guys
really
that are
hurts,
gonna be
Will,
out
what
of the
you're
league.
saying right here? This really hurts you if you can't get George Pickens to sign an extension if you're Dallas. So they placed the franchise tag on him.
What I saw today was that he plans to play on it.
I guess I mean for next year then.
Yeah.
If what if the Steelers go Dylan Cinnamon? How you say his last
The
name?
safety from Oregon?
Yeah.
Well, we're in the range now. So for me, it's Keldrick Falk until it's not
Yeah.
for every pick.
I mean, they had him going.
Yeah, you're in the range for sure.
Got to watch
Sources are a
Makai
little
Lemon walk
slow.
through the maze.
We're also in where we don't have to watch the guys walk anymore, which is I'm enjoying. Gonna enjoy.
Is Makai Lemon the last one?
No, you still got good. How many people are going to the draft now? Is it like
I have a guess on 23.
23 with the
Colton
Dallas?
Hood to Dallas.
Over
Just
McCoy?
revamping the secondary. Caleb Downs.
There's worry about McCoy. He might have to have another surgery.
Good grief. else
Not
is
for
in
the ACL, but for I think a bone plug. So
What plug?
What? What?
bone plug?
Can I plug?
What? What
But,
did he say?
What are you saying?
We'll see.
What are you even talking about?
All right, I gotta
If
step away
Keldrick
for a second.
Faulk goes to the Browns, you can just forget about me ever watching.
By the way, the Rams quarterback room now is Matthew Stafford, Stetson Bennett, and Ty Simpson.
With an Auburn GM. Sounds like Auburn needs to start developing quarterbacks.
Les Snead, man.
They got the best one in the country, though, now. So, should be good.
Who?
Byron Brown.
No.
Okay.
Dude,
The
you can't
stats
be
would-
the
The
You can't be
stats
the
would
best
say
with-
otherwise.
not with that throwing motion, dude.
The stats would say otherwise.
All I saw at A-Day was like 2 interceptions or something crazy like that.
Oh, yeah, because the defense is the best in the country.
Well, Pittsburgh's pick is finally in. Bryce, you got any?
Let's see.
They took
think
like
they
the
took-
entire time.
Yeah, they did take about a good minute there to pick that one.
Nothing yet. Mm.
Oh,
We actually get to see
sources
who the
gone
pick
quiet.
is.
Imagine they missed their pick. Imagine.
So I'm still following a lot of like Louisiana media.
Yeah.
Mickey Loomis says you don't want to pick a player, Saints GM. You don't want to pick a player that you have a ton of questions about. Proceeds to pick a player with more injury concerns than anyone in the top 10.
No, look at that. The hats are fitted.
At least Mackay has glasses on, so he can't see what he's doing. Shout out Austin, go Hawks.
Are we really going to go to commercial?
Again?
God.
Let's see if I can get it here. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Come on.
Crowded booth out of context.
That one's on there. I'll give it to whoever clipped that one from me the other day. That was pretty good.
Oh man.
What's happening?
What is going on?
I think they had to wait for Goodell to walk back to get the pig.
Are they doing a concert?
I don't know. They keep just. This is just
Is Big Ben announcing the pick?
probably.
Very long.
I forget the pit. I forget the draft's in Pittsburgh this year, so they had to make it very all about Pittsburgh here.
Dude, get this 8-8 team off my screen and just make the pick.
Hey, Mike Tomlin's gone now.
Mike Tomlin, the king of going 8-8 and being in the playoffs.
All right, the Steelers pick is in. It is Arizona State tackle Max Iannachor. However you say it.
Great.
Yeah, I wasn't even trying that earlier. So the other tackle from Utah is sliding. Caleb Lomu.
Yeah, spell that.
Chargers and Dallas. So where do the Chargers go?
Keldrick Faulk.
Keldrick Faulk.
Someone to keep Herbert upright.
Watch Dallas take Keldrick Faulk at 23.
It'd be the first time they made a good pick.
Dude, they're going to take Colton Hood.
Who are these high school players, man?
I thought that was George Pickens in the black.
Greatest draft night photo of all time.
So good.
Hawks.
Go.
So good.
Who are
Dude,
these high
Have
school
a ceremony outside of this TV spectacle for this stuff. I'm all for the continuing education of young
Caitlin
adults,
Clark?
but my word,
Caitlin Clark.
They don't even know where to go. See, this is way to go, ESPN. Great job.
Number 51 in the light green is just looking around. He doesn't know where
he's on
he
his
is.
fourth concussion.
He's got CTE, dude. In fact, probably everybody on the stage but Roger Goodell has CTE.
Let's see how the bus pronounces this.
Do
Ihanchor.
you think there's a production or a pronunciation under his name on there?
I'd hope so.
Never forget Jamal Charles announcing the Chiefs draft pick.
Oh God, he couldn't say the guy's name. now.
He couldn't say any of it.
Just like
It was so bad.
It was worse than that.
oh, dude, get off the phone. They've already picked you. When are we getting that John Rocker interview?
Dude, I would love nothing more than get John Rocker on here.
That-
Talk about the Nets.
That sounds like it should be a Glory exclusive.
It's, conflict of interest.
Still wouldn't gonna do one.
Just saw Ralph's comment in the private chat. That's insane.
Oh man.
Gavin doesn't like this pick because
Is that a Jeff Sims sighting?
Yes, it is.
if you lose to Mississippi State, then
Jeff Sims.
oh boy,
Was that when Jeff Sims had that ball out game?
Yeah.
He ran
I
for
think he tallied like
300
350 total yards.
more than that. He ran for like 200 plus, didn't he?
Wait, I thought.
Oh.
You
Wow.
gotta love that. You gotta love that.
Wow.
I thought Gavin went to bed.
Whoa.
Not so fast, my friends.
Maybe he can buy him a belt now with all this money he's making.
Ugly crier. I would give him that. Just a
Oh. geez.
In response to Sam saying, I thought Gavin went to bed. I am after that.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you, bud.
He's probably going.
Look
to
at look at Big Mike.
Jeez.
Mike's like, oh, I'm on camera. Let me get out of the way.
Well, you know the camera has about 15
He's
pounds.
like, you know what? This is kind of better than being in the Death Star
I
room.
don't think Mike needs to go and shave the head. Too far gone. Just
It really is at this point.
Yeah, we haven't seen the Cowboys war room tonight.
Thank God. They're too
We
big.
Pick
need to see
23.
the Death Star.
We're
pick
gonna get it
23
in
is
cherry
on the
like
horizon.
this. Just like this. He won the draft. He's gonna take some random player. He's gonna take his draft analyst's son again.
Sam, who did the Broncos get when they traded with the Dolphins?
Waddle.
Waddle.
Did you like that?
Yeah, because I mean, at the end of the day, like we had no. I mean, we
No
didn't really
massive
have a.
need.
Yeah, I mean, we had Cortland Sutton, but the big thing is like we just had so many drops on. I say we, like I'm on the team. The Broncos had so many drops. They led the league in drop rate, or they
Yeah.
were like bottom 3, and so it needed help. The room needed help, but
You don't have a true number one there, do you?
I mean,
Like honestly,
No.
if you sent any receivers anywhere else, they're not number one.
no.
You would think.
They're probably at best they're the number 2 or return, or like Marvin Mims is slowly turned into a return specialist. It feels like.
Chargers pick is in. We are getting Akeem Mesador. It's a good pick.
Not good for Keldrick Falk.
Nah, Keldrick's going to Dallas, man.
It's a good pick. Oh no.
It's a different feeling watching this when
You are looking live.
dun dun dun
Look at
dun
Mike,
dun
dude.
dun 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 dun.
Look at Mike McCarthy.
Mike had to wear a tie during that too, didn't he?
Look at Mike McCarthy. He looks
Dude,
so
I
confused.
love the Death Star.
It's worse when you
It
get the,
looks like they're about to blow up a planet. They're about to point the Death Star at Naboo over there. I mean, come on. What are we doing?
hey,
Poor
Dallas,
Alderaan.
Dallas's best fit, Keldrick Falk.
He'd be the best fit for anybody.
Can you show the guy who's the ugly crier, please?
Dallas need a linebacker?
Yes.
I'm going to go one of Keldrick Falk, Avion Terrell. One of those two. Dylan Thieneman, I don't know.
Peter Woods.
He went crazy at the combine, though.
It's Peter Woods.
I'm just kidding. It's not Peter
Yeah,
Woods.
here's the thing, man. I watch those jokers. They just flip a switch, I guess, because that was a not impressive defense for what they were supposed to be this past year.
Yeah,
Who?
Peter Woods is
Clemson.
going to Buffalo.
Like Peter Woods.
Buffalo. Dude, can't wait.
TJ Parker.
TJ
So
Parker
Adam-
falling out from being the number one pick to not even being the first round is crazy this year.
It is nuts.
I mean, but like it's bad because he had a really, I guess, on paper, a bad year. But I mean, he did not have a bad year. Honestly, he was still really good for them.
Hey, I'm just proud of Adam Schefter not spoiling the draft this year.
You mean on
That
three
was
2 years
terrible.
ago?
The what?
On 3 2 years ago, just sat there and tweeted out everyone's draft picks like
Yeah.
before they even got the paper in. We knew like 4 picks ahead of everybody.
Yeah, you knew who was drafted before.
And I was like, that's just crazy. I mean, Schefter's getting phone call to phone call, but I mean, he's usually pretty.
I just think it's really crazy that the NFL was cool with it. You know, like no one reached out from the NFL to be like, "Hey, stop."
Yeah. Yeah.
Or
that's what it
ESPN.
does. Well, it ruins the show. It ruins the whole show.
Yeah,
Like,
it makes this pointless to watch. And I'm sure it's already like hard to get people to watch this.
Well, it's the whole
Yeah.
point of like the draft is like let these kids get picked and then let them have their moment. You know, and it'd be a surprise.
Yeah.
Obviously, Mendoza's. You know, there's certain picks you're like, okay, well, we know who's going here.
You typically know who's won one.
Yeah, typically,
when's the last year we didn't know who was 1-1? Like, when was the last year?
the worst draft in all time, the 2013 draft.
Eric Fisher.
Eric Fisher. It was between
Oh, it
Eric
was-
Fisher and what's his name?
What about the year it was between was it Goff and Wentz and then Mariota
Went to-
Mariota Winston?
No, we knew Mariota was going 1 overall. I think because he was coming off the Heisman that year.
Yeah, I was just thinking like
Mariota didn't go 1, did he? Winston did.
I think it
No, I
was
thought Mariota-
Winston.
Did he go 1?
Yeah.
Go back to back.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just remember the 2011 draft was Cam and it was Von Miller.
Yeah, but I think the debate at the beginning of the year was about Cam. There was like a debate at some point about Cam and the quarterback at Mizzou at the time.
Blaine Gabbert. They tried to give him the Heisman.
Yeah.
There was no talk on
he
Cam
good
at the
there.
beginning of the year.
2018, was there a conversation about Darnold or Baker, or was Baker always going to go
It
on?
was always
It was always Baker.
No, Baker was a shock.
I thought
No.
Baker was a shock at 1.
No,
I
no,
thought Baker was-
We knew Baker was one because he did that photo shoot when he did the Brett Favre photo.
Wait, maybe Baker was a shock at 1.
I thought we all knew Baker was one. I knew Baker was one. That one didn't surprise me.
What other
God,
drafts?
Josh Rosen at 10 in that draft is wild.
Literally played 1 year as a starter, never started again.
Went to
all
the
right,
Falcons.
Dallas' pick is in.
Let's see. Oh my God. Malachi Lawrence out of UCF.
They went with-
Explosive, but like,
went with it.
wow.
Someone was going to do
Why?
it because someone
Yeah.
was going to do it.
Well, let me tell you why.
Once
Let me tell you
again-
why. And
Once
we'll
again,
the anti-Auburn agenda.
no, the Eagles just fleecing somebody.
I mean,
But this is like by choice being fleeced. Like they willingly went into that pick and they were like, I want to be fleeced. I want to be robbed.
There's several better edges than. Although, I think Jerry Jones saw the name Lawrence and just lost it.
just got excited.
It said an edge rusher by the name of Lawrence. Okay, sure.
Gotta
That's his
have
last name, Jerry. No, I mean, I was reading this and I haven't looked enough at him. Some scouting reports say that Keldrick Falk is explosive and strong, but he's a little stiff. I have no idea.
I just think
He's a
it's
bigger
like,
edge. Am I right in that? Like he's a bigger.
Yeah.
He's not a
Yeah.
speed rusher.
I think Auburn kind of morphed him into a tweener.
Death Star sighting.
Oh, please. Where?
because
We
they
missed
needed
it. I think you might have missed it.
they needed the
That's so upsetting.
thicker body.
Well, he gets to ruin his career in Cleveland.
Is he going to Cleveland? Bryce, did he get drafted
What's
by
up?
Cleveland? Did he get bit like Cleveland?
Nope. The Cleveland Browns just took KC Concepcion.
What?
Why?
Dude, I'm telling you, you get to the back half of the first round, things start getting weird.
Also, 2019 was a kind of a debate. Kyler and Nick Bosa. There's a little bit of a. Because
I will
think
say
everyone-
this because I covered him, but there was a contingency of people trying to push for Jaden to go 1 until it was like all but like a month before it was like, okay, it's Caleb
Yeah.
between Daniels and Caleb Williams. Going back to this, by the way, I did read this. People say there's a ton of great value from picks like 20 to 50. So it all depends on what you want. So Concepcion heads to Cleveland.
Sure.
Wow.
Well, how about that letter he wrote?
What?
To the Players Tribune.
Was that? I thought you said to all NFL teams.
Yeah.
Who
yeah.
wrote a
It
letter?
was KC Concepcion. Oh, 2022, Trayvon Walker. That was
Yeah.
the shock.
Yeah, I was like, oh, he just got paid.
Because it was Aiden Hutchinson. Everyone had Aiden Hutchinson 1-1.
He fell, didn't he?
He fell to 2.
Oh, I mean, it's worked out for him technically for both of them, honestly.
Both guys, yeah. Teron Walker got Upson Lee product.
It's been, I mean, it hasn't really been that. That's probably the biggest shock, I guess.
Well, Ralph, we're getting close to you here now. Would you like to see Keldrick Falk in Buffalo?
I think it's gonna be Peter Woods.
Wait, who's Buffalo's coach now? With McDermott gone.
Joe Brady.
Joe Brady.
Yeah, it's
So there's
All right.
that.
I'll tell you one thing, Sam. If you want some entertainment, go watch the sit down interview when they fired him, and they had Brandon Bean and the owner on there, and they just got absolutely torched by the media.
I mean, they should.
They said, "You fired the head coach, and you've been here just as long as he has, and nothing's changed, but you're blaming him. You need to be fired." I was like, "Oh my god!" Yeah, Brandon Bean gets hired. obviously have a pretty good run with Josh Allen, a good pick with him, and then they, fire the head coach. He gets promoted, and someone goes, "I don't understand how that works."
What I don't understand is how isn't Brandon Bean the reason that they drafted
Josh Allen, yes.
No.
Oh,
The receiver.
No. Apparently, he said he didn't want.
They blame that on McDermott.
Yeah, they blamed Sean McDermott. That was his call. Which is
What about Jermon McCoy here to Chicago?
Browns? Oh, to Chicago. Well, I mean, we're still on the Browns pick technically. On here,
Dude, we're ahead. We've got insider information.
Do they need a defensive back? I guess safety. I guess.
Let's see. I mean, I don't think they really have a dire need for corner.
What if Chicago goes Denzel Boston here because DJ Moore's no longer there?
What if they go Keldrick Falk? What if Keldrick Falk is a Bear?
What if Keldrick Falk's a 49er?
That'd be a gross defensive line.
I'd
Michael-
hate to be an offensive lineman.
Michael Williams on one side, Keldrick Falk on the other.
And Nick Bosa also had the
And Nick
And Nick
Bosa,
Bosa.
you don't have to like work Nick Bosa into the ground.
Yeah, and
You
then
could like pick
have
your spots with him.
two insane linebackers behind him. That's scary. This 49ers are probably thinking about it.
Was
honestly.
Mason Graham good this past year for Cleveland?
Eh.
I remember that being like a pick. I was kind of like, oh, okay.
Well, I mean, yeah, think who you blocking most of them defensive line on that team. Who you worry about the most?
That's true. All right, here we go. We
The
already
best
know
division
that
we
pick.
see- Yeah.
We're getting to the point where I don't know what's going on.
You just know Keldrick Falk has not been drafted.
Period.
We got 8 picks left. This is so nice knowing that Atlanta can't mess this up tonight.
They still can. There's 8 picks left.
Will, who do you want to take at 48? Like, who would you like?
Falcons?
Yeah.
I don't even know who we're looking at around 48.
The Mets won, by the way, guys.
Oh man, I
Call
pull
it
up
free.
Daniel Jeremiah's top 150 and 47 is Keelan Rutledge. Good lord.
I'll lose my mind.
D'Angelo Pons, but he's a little small.
That scares
5'8"
the
and
crap out of
5'8".
me.
Do what?
I said that scares the crap out of me, D'Angelo Pons. Chris Johnson from San Diego State, wouldn't mind him.
Good thing Gavin's off here. Keontae Scott.
Oh, here's the Casey Concepcion punt return against LSU. That was wow. That
took
ended
the
Brian
life-
Kelly's. That's end of the Brian Kelly era right there.
Just took the life out of that stadium at that
Oh.
moment. I forget he went to NC State. I
Spent
do.
1 year at A&M. Loaded wide receiver room at A&M, by the way.
I don't know, Bryce, that he would be there, but
Did nothing with it.
R. Mason Thomas.
Look,
That's a good pick.
Dog.
I mean, you're gonna have
I don't think he'll be there though.
well, here's the thing. You got to have someone play opposite, right? Like, if you're going to utilize Jalen Walker more in a blitzing, you can use that. Braylon Trice has not done anything because he's been hurt for 2 years. You don't really – what do you have? Like, you have to go get a pass rusher or a defensive lineman.
Christian Miller. Yeah, might be there.
Well, I remember they just traded Aroru for Mason Smith, who is going to play more of a true nose.
the pick is in for Chicago.
I think defense is the play for the Falcons. 48.
the Falcons will take a kicker. They'll take the guy, the Peyton Woodring from
Georgia.
Yeah, and then that'll be it for Atlanta.
He's still here.
I thought he was in the draft.
No.
Is he not?
No.
He's been in Georgia for 14 years.
a Lafayette, Louisiana native. Another miss by Brian Kelly.
Shocker there. The pick is
He would
in.
account for all the
Dylan
practices.
Thieneman to the Chicago Bears.
Good pick.
They needed a safety.
I like this pick. I do.
Dang, that Toledo safety is still there.
Yeah.
So I'm running a mock draft real quick on the Falcons.
You got him trading into the first round or no?
Oh no.
The
The
Falcons
top
don't have
available
assets
players
for
are
them.
Jacob Rodriguez and R. Mason Thomas.
I hope the Broncos get Jacob Rodriguez, but I know that's not happening.
Best player in the draft. Best player in the draft, dude. Hands down.
Oh, really?
Hands down. I'm a big Jacob Rodriguez fan.
Yeah, Ralph was on that Jacob Rodriguez for Heisman.
Oh, wasn't he
train.
in the Heisman train?
Our Heisman rankings will forever live in infamy.
Just fluctuating.
Also, the Texas linebacker is still there, which is kind of crazy.
Never forget Haynes King
Anthony
jumping
Hill
into the top
Jr..
5 after losing.
King got in there for the y'all for you two, and then I never touched my top 5.
Where does a guy like Cade Klubnik go in the draft?
What
Undrafted.
Unemployment line.
what UFL team needs him?
The
That's-
Saints in the 7th round. That's where Klubnik's going.
Atlanta.
I'd rather take Cole Anthony, the guard from the Magic.
Houston, where you can back up old CJ Stroud.
Linked him. Oh my gosh.
Talk about an absolute like just letdown. He was supposed to like turn the page and like
I was the
Take
biggest
off.
fan of him out of high school.
Ralph stood on business with that. Okay, so I just did a draft. I finished up a draft with the Falcons. I
you
took Miles
Cade Klubnik.
Kittleman.
The tight end.
Yeah.
I don't even know who that is.
R. Mason Thomas. I traded the 79th pick for 102, 117, 185. Took Malachi Fields, Will Lee, Xavier Harris, Kendrick Law, Desmond Reed.
No quarterback, huh?
I mean, there's no point.
It's
I
going to
mean,
be Tua.
Tua's
Who
playing
could
good.
who could the Falcons draft this year that would be better than Tua? Nobody.
Drew Aller.
If the Falcons
Who could the
take
Falcons
Stroud-
draft to be better than Tua? A fully healthy Tua.
Hey,
That's something we haven't seen in
hey,
quite some
with
time.
all the pass rushers right now, and
in
needing
this
someone to be
division,
who can run, Taylor Green.
Oh, I am totally down for taking Taylor Green in the sixth or seventh round. Tank for Darian Menza, Austin says.
Will. What about you could take Joey Aguilar.
I just remembered the Falcons would not take Taylor Green because you know who Taylor Green's biggest fan is?
Who?
Public enemy number 1 in Atlanta in the Falcons building, Bobby Petrino.
Oh, Ralph. The Bills just traded out of the 26th pick. The Houston Texans are about to be on the clock.
Oh,
Keldrick Falk to Houston?
God, then I'd have to watch the Texans.
They're
they
kinda
just
fun.
signed Will. They just
They're
signed
kinda
Will
fun.
Anderson to a massive deal.
oh, are there any running backs available for the Seahawks at 32?
No. No,
Jadarian Price.
Jadarian Price is like a really good running back, and he was, I don't know if I take him at 32.
Mike Washington Jr.
Oh, from Arkansas? Yeah, he's good. He's good.
He's pretty great. He'd be worth kicking the tires on. Also, oh my gosh, the Penn State running backs fell like from beginning of the year to now. They were supposed to be
Everything about Penn State, Phil.
great. That is true. That is true.
God, dude, Dylan, why did you have to be at the draft, dude? Austin
Take your
says
glasses off.
he would take Jadarian Price at 20. Well, Someone had too many Leinenkugels at the Hawks game.
Don't say anything.
Summer shandies, they're not bad. Dear God. Just get
Good
back to Athens
Lord.
safely. Ralph, what if the Bills are going to have pick 28. They just swapped, and I don't know what the full trade is. But
I'll wait till
This draft has been like 4 hours long.
it's 2.5 hours so far. We've been going in live. We've been live as long as it's been on there. So
I've been live in a month, 2.5 hour live stream.
yeah, and then we won't be on live for another 2 weeks.
Ralph or Will, worst Hawks draft pick that you can, or worst Falcons draft pick that you can remember.
Oh, I was
it's
about to say easy, Marvin Williams.
yeah, that's.
Worst Falcons draft pick, first round pick.
Chevis Jackson sucked. Respectfully,
I couldn't even tell you who that is.
Tag
Exactly.
McKinley.
See,
Dude.
everybody hates on Tack McKinley. He had what, 1 good year, 1.5 good years.
Tack McKinley. I
Did he
forgot
have a
about that.
year? I never
Far
remember
worse
his name
players
being
than
called.
Tack McKinley.
the only reason people remember Tack McKinley is because of his grandmother.
Yeah.
And the photo.
And him cussing up a storm in the microphone with Roger
Yeah,
Goodell
dude, just-
right there.
Just
Let's see. Falcons draft pick history. Let's go.
I want to look it up.
Uh,
Too.
I love Google trying to
James Pierce.
Richie Grant was pretty bad. I mean, that's pretty
trying
bad.
to
He was second round pick, wasn't he?
Yeah, no, I'm not saying. Or we're saying worst first round pick.
Oh, I thought you said
Yeah, worst
didn't you say-
first round pick.
Tad McKinley at 26. Cal O'Neal was good. Beasley was fine. Desmond Trufant was fine.
Yeah.
Peter Cons. That's one of the worst drafts I've ever
He
seen in
had
my life.
another trade.
Please listen to this.
The Dolphins would trade it to San Francisco's 27. The 49ers get 30 and 90.
All right, so listen to this. real
Keanu
quick.
Neal was good. Wow, that 2016 draft was really good.
Look at the 2012, Will. It'll make, I mean, the best player was from Troy. Jonathan Massaquoi.
Massaquoi.
Just putting out extreme great defensive ends, dude. Let's be honest.
Didn't Peter Cons? Didn't he start for a few years?
He terrorist.
Hey, how about that 4th round pick in 2013, Levine Toilolo?
God, I remember him. What a waste. Sean Weatherspoon wasn't good. Peria Jerry,
Who?
awful. 2009 first round pick.
So Texans.
Sorry, Chevis Jackson was a 3rd round pick.
All right, let's see who the Texans go and get here.
I got you, Ruff. Don't worry.
I mean, in our
I mean, it's going
lifetimes,
right now, so.
there hasn't been all that
Keelan
many
Rutledge to the Texans.
Wow.
Whoa.
bad- All right, well, I'm never watching the Texans
Whoa.
play again.
Keelan Rutledge. Wow. God, just an awful picture.
Those Texans fans were so confused because they've never heard of Keelan Rutledge.
Yeah, they're probably like, who did we just take?
We took a
Goldfellow.
guard.
Yes, great pick.
He's
Picking a guard.
He's good.
Hey, never forget the Falcons' 2nd round pick in 1991. Sam knows. Hall of Fame.
Aaron Philo highlight. Here it comes.
Nope. A handoff. Yeah, that is a highlight for Georgia Tech.
Against
Oh, Brett
Gardner
Favre.
Webb.
Yeah, Brett Favre.
Austin said that pick just ruined my perfect mock draft. I'm sure.
Whatever.
Austin,
dude.
if you had a perfect mock draft, that's crazy. No, Keelan Rutledge is good. I don't even know the Houston's roster well enough, but like that's all right. Let's roll. Avion Terrell here. Does Keldrick Falk fall out of the first round?
You know what I have to say about that.
Looking like it.
Miami on the clock. Jermod McCoy, my guess.
Anti-Auburn agenda.
AAA.
Hey, I'm gonna say this real quick. The Hawks big game on Saturday night again. I'll be in Atlanta for the Braves Phillies game. Big night in
the Hawks.
Atlanta, baby.
Go
Huh?
to the Hawks game.
I don't think my sister would like to go to the Hawks game. She don't really care about basketball.
What night is that?
Saturday
Night. Big one.
The bigger day in Columbus.
I'll be out of here.
Round 2. St. Luke Lions against the Brookstone Cougars. 2:00.
You just need to be careful about your benching habits.
Coach's decision.
So you handed out some potential DNPs the other night, and we need to.
Coaching decision.
You treated them like Ricochet on the Hawks over there.
Coach's decision.
Oh God. How about Buddy Hield not playing all year for the Hawks and then plays in the last game and drops 30 for the Hawks?
Dolphins just took Chris Johnson, the corner from San Diego State. Colton Hood to Atlanta. Let's roll. Let's roll with that.
The Dolphins are going to go 0-17.
They've done it before.
They've not 0-17.
Oh no! Didn't they have? I know obviously they had the perfect season, but like
They have the perfect season, yeah. There's only like 2 franchises that have gone winless.
Detroit
And
who
Cleveland.
else?
Yeah, the Cleveland went. Remember Cleveland because they said
Hugh Jackson.
we're not gonna have a losing season next year, and they went 0-16.
Hugh Jackson.
Grambling State legend.
Georgia State legend.
What a staff!
Hey, it was
was something.
All-star staff.
All right, Buffalo, make the pick. Did the Rams trade out of 29?
I don't think so.
No. Chiefs have 29. I'm sorry.
Georgia State's going to have some trouble with a shifty little slot receiver in a couple years from Columbus.
Speaking of Georgia State, Ted Hurst.
Oh, okay. See ya.
All
He
right,
just left. Didn't say
I
anything.
don't think he meant to do that.
And he left.
He left. He ain't playing. Well, I'm glad we talk about the NFL one time a year.
I didn't throw my hat this year.
Yeah, I was gonna eat it last year.
No, 2 years ago. Last year was fine.
Last year I was actually totally fine with the Falcons draft.
Oh yeah.
Going into toward the end of the season, you were like, great draft last year. Until
I thought it was great to begin with. I was totally fine with that. And then we got aggressive. Not the
someone-
Falcons.
He
someone got
definitely didn't
it.
mean to do that.
No, my internet died.
died.
Convenient.
Started talking about one of his players, and he just leaves.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
So speaking of Georgia State, they're going to have some troubles with a shifty little slot receiver in a couple years.
Learn how to run. He'll be all right.
I thought he was going to FAU.
He learned how to run.
Go Owls.
Is he going to go to Turkey before he goes to college? Get that hair transplant?
This has just become a comedic routine at this point with inside jokes.
Ain't nobody watching this.
The Bills. Who are we taking?
Are
Will's
they
trying to get me
are they
fired,
filming
dude.
him on a Nokia?
The pick is in already.
I mean, did you see that? It was like one
Dude,
frame a
nothing,
second.
nothing beats the video of, I think it was like a corner that committed to Florida State.
Ronnie McLean. No.
No, it was like
I know
filmed
exactly what you're talking about.
on a, it's filmed on a Nokia.
And 24/7 did the live commitment, and it was
Yeah.
awful because
It was terrible.
People were like, "What is this filmed on?"
It was so like choppy, and all you see is just you don't even see him like pick the hat. Like you
There's
just
no-
see like fireworks.
There's no
bro.
frame rate. It's like 9 frames per second. Like he's just sitting there, and all of a
was
sudden you see
it?
him jumping.
Look at this. Look at this.
Oh, that's bad.
They're filming that on a Logitech webcam that it's not even locked up at
Oh.
Walmart. You can just pick it up off the shelf.
That's the Walmart brand. That's on
Well-
ONN.
It's
The Buffalo Bills have traded the pick with the Patriots.
oh, what's Vrabel
Typical.
cooking up here?
Nothing. Other things.
That's He's busy in other avenues of life.
101 right here. Just trade back.
So the Patriots hold on to the 31st pick. So they're about to round out the last 5 picks with 2 selections.
Patriots on the clock. I have to change this thing.
Garrett Nussmeier.
Why not, dude?
Nick Saban. Temporary head coach this year. Buffalo gets 31 and 125. Price. Buffalo's inside.
Here we go.
I picked this year. That's what it is.
Caleb Lomu.
Tackle.
Okay. The other Utah tackle.
Yep.
I think that's a good pick.
They don't even know who that is.
Pats are on the clock.
They just
They
took
drafted a
Caleb
new
Williams.
head coach.
What? You were living like 30 seconds behind everybody else.
Am I?
Yeah, dude.
Just took.
Get that hamster out of your wall and tell him to run faster for your internet. I don't know what that was.
Dude, I was looking up the video of the corner that had like the terrible live commitment.
Kansas City's on the clock.
So it's Kansas City. San Francisco has traded, or
They
San
were the
Francisco. Buffalo has got the 31st pick now
Yeah, and Seattle at 32.
in Seattle. Keldrick Falk to Seattle, or Keldrick Falk.
Join
Kansas City.
what's his name from Auburn?
Charles Lester III.
All I know is I've seen way too many Devin Dampier highlights in tonight, and that was not something I had on my bingo card.
One was too many.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm watching this. It's tough to be an offensive lineman and get highlights. Like, I mean,
It really is. It truly really is, bro. Bryce has one of the best highlights in history.
yeah, I've got best highlight tape. Tavon Austin, me.
Tavon Austin, the guy who went to Oregon, didn't you?
He's got jorts on. Bad pick by the Patriots. His draft
Yeah.
night fit is jorts. That is a huge red flag.
And a quarter zip brought all the way to the top. That's crazy. It's
The
diabolical
pick is
work.
in, and yet we're going to commercial.
Will, come on now. Pay the bills.
That's what Bryce looks like in the box.
Come on, man. Come on. The Buffalo Bills, the Kansas City Chiefs take Peter Woods.
Of course it did.
Okay.
Another year, another draft, another year. Auburn does not have a first round pick.
Well, I don't think he falls out.
I think he goes to Seattle.
Buffalo is going to take him at 31.
I hope not. Take Denzel Boston, please. Give Josh Allen one more receiver.
Bills do not have a good history with wide receivers. I think they should stay away from drafting wide receivers.
Stephon Diggs is available, I heard.
He
The
hates.
Bills
He
haven't
hates Josh
drafted a
Allen.
good. The Bills hadn't drafted a good receiver since Andre Reed.
Andre Dawson, to be honest with you.
The Hawk.
Sam, worst Broncos draft pick in a minute. Is Sam there?
Jerry Judy.
Wait, is Sam frozen? Or is he just
I think he's actually frozen. There's no way he is just sitting there like that. Oh, no. He can't even hear us.
what?
He,
Oh, Brian, I
evidently he's
think
frozen.
Jerry Judy would be our worst draft pick.
Evidently he's frozen. He just texted me Paxton Lynch.
Dude, I forgot about that.
That joker got lit up by a 6-6 Auburn team, one of the few Gus Malzahn teams to win a bowl game, and he was still drafted in the first round.
That's
That was
amazing.
insane.
That's
That was
amazing. I
insane.
screenshot that, by the way.
Paxton Lynch. I remember that.
Whoa. The Jets just traded for the 30th pick.
Please don't draft my boy.
Is this the third pick? Okay, they took David Bailey. They took Kenyon Sadiq. Tyson. No, not. I'm just kidding.
They're going to take the receiver.
Denzel Boston.
Are you sure you want to stick with Paxton Lynch? You sure you don't want to go Von Miller?
It's Paxton Lynch. Not even close.
When he says to follow behind Peyton Manning and be the next guy. God, who is those backup quarterback?
Brock
Brock
Osweiler.
Osweiler. Dude, I don't know what is up with my internet tonight, but it just keeps pooping itself.
Remember, Osweiler flopped with the Broncos, and the Texans still gave him a bag.
Well, no, he did. He won a couple games that year. He's a big part of that team.
Sam, I heard the Jets traded back into the first round. They've got a third first-round pick now.
Oh my gosh. What are they
Drew
going to
Allen.
get?
Drew Allen.
They're going to take Jadarian Price. Peter Woods does not look too thrilled.
What's happening here?
Why is everyone wearing all white?
What was that about?
He's mad he wasn't drafted earlier.
Oh, dude, Jerry Judy was a letdown.
Where's he at now? Cleveland?
Cleveland. Oh, Shane Ray. I don't really remember Shane Ray.
Shane Ray from Missouri, right?
Yeah.
That first highlight was against Texas, and I'm sitting here like, when did Clemson play Texas? And it was in the playoff.
So the Jets are on the clock.
But man. Oh, can't forget when the Broncos traded to get Mr. Irrelevant and drafted Chad Kelly out of Ole Miss.
Is that really a bad one though?
It's not, but here's what sucks is I was convinced that once he recovered from the ACL, we were good to go. He was it. I thought we had drafted the guy. I thought he was Brock Purdy before Brock Purdy.
Oh, man.
I was like, man, he is going to be the guy. He's going to deliver us from quarterback purgatory.
Whoa.
He sucked.
What?
Who's
The
what?
Jets just took Amarian Cooper from Memphis. What?
What?
They just passed on both Tennessee corners. Brandon Sis from Sam just left again.
Well,
Just he couldn't even
lost
believe
them.
it.
Interesting. That's an interesting one. They got something with him they know they like a lot apparently.
Apparently that top 30 visit went well.
They ain't lying.
I mean, my man is just
Dying.
Sorry,
He-
I freaked out.
He works in IT, ladies and gentlemen.
he accepts
Look,
emails from people with no subject lines.
No, only a subject line.
Only
No
a subject-
help! Help! What?
I mean, that's
Where was Amarian Cooper on the big board?
let's see. Best available right now.
Oh my word!
He's not even a top 50 player.
This is
Meet the Jets. Meet the Jets. Step right up.
Not a
and
top
meet the
75.
Jets.
What?
trading up for this is wild.
Omar Cooper Jr. The source messed the name up.
Oh my gosh. I was like, there's no way.
Source
Yeah,
is
they had-
burned.
I feel hurt.
Is that his dad wearing a Coach of the Year shirt? Oh, Catch of the Year. I thought it said Coach
He's
of
the
the
guy who
Year.
had that catch in against Penn State.
Yeah.
That's a good pick.
He's an East Atlanta Santa.
Yeah.
Well, what do you know about East Atlanta Santa?
Nothing.
Just doesn't even ring a bell.
Couldn't tell you.
Wait, so where's
Is
Omar?
there a world where
Cooper at?
Fernando Mendoza is just absolute cheeks in the NFL?
Yes.
Oh, this one. And then he's going to go be a billionaire CEO.
Televangelist.
Motivational speaker.
You said Omar Cooper?
Omar Cooper Jr.,
Well,
the wide receiver from Indiana. I mean, you were like 90 seconds behind us.
Dude,
I
I'm
don't
telling
think he's
you.
in the same string yard as us.
obviously not because he's lagging.
Also,
out.
shout out my man Ant Edwards giving the Nuggets the belt 61-39 at halftime.
Ooh, how many's he got
A
ahead?
lot of game left.
Dude, I don't care. You know how I feel about certain players on certain rosters.
This is a
When's Ant Man coming to ATL? That's all I need to know.
That'd be electric.
Anthony Edwards has 11 points.
Wait, who do you hate on the Nuggets?
We can't.
I hate a certain type of player.
Like if you had to think of like Zach Edey and
The common denominator: Zach Edey, Luka Garza, Nikola Jokic,
But,
any
but,
of the
Walker
Plumlees.
Howard.
No, I'm
but
cool
you
with
love
Walker
Bill
Howard.
Walton.
No.
Bill Walton was
Rest in
also
peace. All with all
Larry
due
Bird,
respect.
elite.
You love Kevin McHale. You love Greg Ostertag.
Yeah, dude. Will only recognizes certain players. All right, the Bills pick is in, Ralph. You ready?
Spud Webb.
The Bills just traded out of it. The Titans are back in the first round.
Jadarian Price.
They're taking Keldrick Falk, and they're going to make me watch the Titans.
That might be the best
I
outcome.
did say earlier, Bryce, that the Buffalo would not have a first round pick. They trade out of the first round, and it's looking like it's going to stay that way. There's just no one they want in the first round. That makes sense.
Well, like I said, the value. You've seen how the last couple picks have played out.
I mean, they're fine with it. They are. They're going to go and get just whoever they want in the second round. They're just building picks up right now.
And there's a lot of good corners in the early to mid second now. You have both the
That's what I'm saying,
Tennessee
though,
corners.
there was one elite.
Avion
corner.
Terrell still hasn't been picked.
Pick is in. God, what
Let's
who are
see.
they going to get? They going to get Keldrick Fault here or Jamal McCoy right here?
Keldrick Falk to the Tennessee Titans.
There you go, Will. There you go.
Now I got to watch Cam Ward, dude.
Will, give us a breakdown on Keldrick Fault real quick, bud, please.
Good.
He's big. He's got the girth.
What? What?
It's got what?
You never
He's
seen
got
that clip of Colin Cowherd?
Out of context is getting that one.
You never seen that clip, Colin Cowherd talking about Jimmy Garoppolo?
No.
Yeah, I have, but that just didn't know you were gonna go there. Jeez.
One more pick. Seattle.
Just get it over with. I would say kids got to go to school tomorrow, but Pittsburgh canceled school today and tomorrow.
I didn't know they went to school up there.
I will be in the Berg in 3 weeks
I'm sorry.
For what?
visiting some
Dude,
friends.
nobody cares. Just say it, dude. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. This
What are
man is
you
desperate.
clapping about?
He said there's 320,000 people in this draft. Cap.
Yeah, the NFL probably paid to be there.
Wish I was them.
Well, see, Keldrick,
Where's Hugh at?
this. You kind of asked for this
preparing-
wearing that red suit.
Preparing for his next round of golf.
That Joker's been in bed for 2 hours.
Brother Hugh is preaching right now.
He probably just got off the driving range. Actually,
He's got on his golf lesson.
A little bit of night action. Working the
He's right
phone.
now.
and playing
He's
golf.
right now at Alabama, helping them plan for Auburn this year.
All right. I'm going to say this last
Seattle.
pick.
Keldrick Falk from Highland Home was a big signing day flip for Hugh Freeze from Florida State.
First class?
That's right.
What time does the second round start tomorrow?
Starts about 15 minutes at this rate.
It won't tell you because I will not be watching it.
I won't be either. I just want to know when I start getting notifications.
You'll know then.
Yeah, but I want to know, like,
2 o'clock?
is that-
No, it's a night. It's night. It's at night
no, it's
because
Friday. It's the second round only, and then everything else is on Saturday. Or is it
No, I
second
thought
and
it was
third?
second and third. And
I
then
think it's
4 through
second and
7 on
third.
Saturday.
And then 4 through 7 on Saturday.
Yep.
Mhm.
So some of these hats are fitted and some of them are snapback. You ever realize that yet? You gotta fix the hat because it's too big. It's too small for his head.
Keldrick.
All right, come on, dog.
Golly, it's still not on his head. Jeez.
Y'all don't know how to put hats on at that Cal College?
Oh, boy.
He don't even know what the logo is. Can't even see it.
God, terrible logo, by the way.
It's really bad. They need a rebrand.
Again,
All right,
that
guess
is
for
their
the final pick of the first round. Who you going with?
Denzel Boston.
Jadarian Price.
Darian Price.
Give me C.J. Allen.
Give me Iguodala.
Aliens got the death beam pointed at Earth. One shot.
Wow, we're actually getting highlights from SEC games. I'm shocked.
Is that Georgia highlight? Oh, there's multiple Georgia highlights? That's crazy.
Oh, look at him lined up over the center. He can play everywhere.
I can't make a comment on payroll.
Never forget when Brian Harsin had Georgia on the ropes halfway through the
Darian
second quarter.
Price, 32 to the Seahawks. Well,
Never forget when Brian Harsin had Georgia on the ropes halfway through the second quarter and ran a fake punt with the tight end to try to run it 12 yards.
gotta love it. Well, we appreciate everyone watching. Thanks for hanging out with us. 3 hours, a little bit over the dot. We'll be back. We got some post-spring recaps with several writers across the SEC and ACC starting next week. So we'll get to those. Will Manis, Sam Lord, Ralph Larry. My name is Bryce Coon. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time.